Hello. Hello, hello. Toot came running and screaming. She's so cheeky. Hi. That is such a long time. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the freaking 30-month IT giant own. Okay. Okay, Brian. Good job. A for effort. Chris, thank you so much for the 30-month resub. And Esther, thank you so much for the 24-month resub. What the heck? Please enjoy all of your subby perks, both of you. I appreciate both of you. Also, Jacko the Wacko, I don't do things on command on stream. So I mean, it was fun the other day when you mentioned it, but like jokes has passed. It's not gonna happen. Brian is overworked and underpaid. Yup. You are a tulip. You're officially a Dutchie now. Because before you were like an invading Dutchie, but now you're like a real Dutchie. Um what? What, Thomas? Elf Sprookjestocht? Wait, is that from something? I just always thought that that was something that Esther just said. I just assumed that was an Esther thing, but apparently it's related to something that I don't know. I am Dutch. Yep. It's close enough though. It's close enough to Belgium. Hi, Kat. It's good to see you. Okay, wait. Let me try and catch up with everything. First crew today. Thomas, Esther, thoughts. Thomas, Esther, thoughts. Noisy and Felipe. I was like, where's the rest? Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the last before holiday cool crew. Let me say hello to all of you. Esther, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Thoughts, welcome in. Noisy, welcome in. Lavender, welcome in. Tanisha, welcome in. Felipe, welcome in. Durana, welcome in. Caboson, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. Peace, welcome in. Joey, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. Magda, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Sodastrom, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. May, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Always Raining, welcome in. Sally, welcome in. Cassie, welcome in. Kat, welcome in. I feel pretty cool and cool crew. You better. You better because it's a really cool crew. Carmoon, welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. I saw Anna's question whether I'm already in holiday mode. Not at all. I have quite a busy day tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the hairdresser and get my brows done. So like during the day, I'll basically just be out of the house. And then in the evening, I need to do a big recording session because I still need to record 3 videos. I was hoping I could record them today, but today went a little bit different than I expected. And I ended up recording something else, which was great. I ended up recording one of the co working sessions because no, I'm leaving on Tuesday. I'm leaving on Tuesday. So I have tomorrow for self care and some more work, then Sunday to wrap up GIRLYPOP, which is where I need to do like the recording and everything, and then submit it. And then Sunday evening, I submit my blocks and everything. And then Monday, I have for like packing and prepping my house and everything. So I still have quite a lot of things to do before I can actually like go. But if I do manage to finish all the things that I have on my list, then I should be going on holiday and not having to think about anything for like 2 entire weeks. Because there's nothing that's like open. Everything's prepped for when I like come back and stuff. Um, Hi, Chris. And hi, Starship. It's good to see you. Um, I mean, I know what it means, but I just never realized it was related to Elfstedentocht. I just assumed it was something that Esther said for some reason. I don't know why that made sense in my brain. Um, Toadstool. What? Wait. I thought Toadstool was her paw. Just like, hello. Just waving. Just waving. But yeah, I like to, for vacation, I always like to have at least 1 or 2 days before I leave. Like, I like to wrap up my work. And I always make sure to have a buffer day when I come back. At least one buffer day, preferably a whole weekend, but this time around it's gonna be one day. But it's I don't like having to work and pack and like do everything. I need to contextualize in my brain. So like if I'm packing, I cannot also be working because the two don't go together in my brain. Like if I'm packing, I need I need my entire brain for that. Um who watches your so it is someone I pay, but it's also a friend, and it also happens to be my sister. My youngest sister always stays in my house. I always ask her to house sit because then one, my house isn't empty. Two, she can also water my plants. She can take care of the cats, and she used to live at my parents. She now lives on her own, or she lives with roommates. So for her, it's also kind of nice to have her own house for like 2 entire weeks. And we kind of have this agreement that I pay her a little bit, not as expensive as an actual cat sitter, but like I pay her a little bit per day so that she can buy like, groceries and stuff. And I get her HelloFresh. And her boyfriend also comes over. So then they stay here together and they basically live together for like 2 weeks. Um, and then at the end, she gets like a little bit of pocket money and stuff. It's actually very nice. Also, Jasmine, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I am going to Budapest first, which is going to be a combination of a city trip and a festival because we're going to Siget. And then when we come home, we basically immediately pack our stuff and then we go again for like another festival in Belgium for like another 2 days and then we come back again. So, her tongue. She's like, pets. um, it's not the same sister, Thomas. It's not the same sister. It's our other sister. Dina is not living with roommates and also doesn't have a boyfriend. She has a husband. And she's living with her partner or husband. Also, hi you. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. The famous arm. Yep. At this point, your arm is famous. 100, 134. Oh, almost a nice number. I know. Hello, hello. Noah, what? What did you? Noah was like, I need to create my own echo. It did work the first time, yeah. We just got a bonus round. I did. No, no. The rule is to only use it once per stream, but it works multiple times. I can't restrict it. Um, the only way I could restrict it if it actually automatically played when you enter chat. But I know that some people don't like some people want to be able to also enter chat without the sound command. Some people have a sound command for specific occasions. So technically you can use it unlimited, but it's just kind of like a thing where if people start spamming it, I'll just let them know like, hey, please don't do that. And if they don't listen, I'll just take it away. Do the cats notice you're about to leave for a while? Usually when we start packing, they notice, yeah. But since we haven't done that at all. Hey, da, 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 da. The way she was like, "Ooh, I'm up here. I can scratch." Hi, Riri. Hello, hello. And also, Lizzie, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Jennifer, welcome in. And Gray, welcome in. And Lena, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing so good. I still have some of my food left. I was a bit slow today. I have a salad. Let me show you guys. Oh wait, you guys need to look at Tut. Oh, she was doing her little trick. Wait, I will go out of the way. You kind of saw it a little bit. Um Also, Pancake, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm not really sure what your why that message. It's completely unrelated to anything we're talking about. But welcome in, I guess. Unless you meant it as something, but I'm slightly confused. um let me show you that's what I was doing. I was being like a real influencer showing you guys my salad. I have a tuna salad with beetroots and apple and tomato and an egg, a boiled egg, and then some tuna, and it's very delicious. Mm, I do the little food wiggle. It is so delicious. Such a good HelloFresh recipe. And then it has like honey mustard and parsley, dill, and chives, I think. I think chives is the right word. Spoiled egg. Oh my god, Lena. Ew, that's disgusting. Beefsteak, yeah. Um, you imitating the scratch reminded me of sign language for hamsteren. I was secretly communicating in sign language. Mm-hmm. Good point, Avu. Good point. Good point. Irma? Also, hi, Raven. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. My brain is buffering. Why are we talking about Irma? Oh! I do know her. I just did not know her name. I did not know her name. No, I absolutely know who this is. But I just absolutely did not know her name. See, this is this is literally, I think, peak Rosanna brain. I will know who this is. I would recognize her immediately. But at the same time, her name, completely lost. Like, have no idea. For anyone who doesn't know, um, Irma was doing the sign interpretation during like all the COVID press conferences, and she has cult status now. She was like, I think a lot of people ended up just being more invested because she was there than the actual press conference, which is also something, you know, a bit worrisome, but she carried it. um she's called Irma Sluis, and when the Sluis in IJmuiden had a name competition, Irma Sluis was one of the top results. That's amazing. That is amazing. She was really cool. I think just in general, I've seen like not just during like lockdown times and stuff, but also at like other TV events, like I don't know, Song Festival or something, or like Eurovision. I think sign interpreters have been becoming like more popular in the sense that a lot of people have been I don't know, like invested in that this is a thing and that it's actually really cool and that these people have so much passion for their work. They will like give their everything. Oh no. Oh no. Zeesluis IJmuiden. Ugh. Of all the options, that's definitely the most boring one. I love them at festivals too. Also, the yellow, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um, when like sign interpreters are doing like the lyrics of a song, it's golden. Like, I do not speak sign language. Do you say speak sign language? Um, but like, it's so incredible to watch. Like they literally put their entire heart into translating a song. You're French. Let's go. I'm Dutch. Welcome in. I'm not French. I think there's more French people here, and also a lot of not French people. Also, Jellystam, welcome in. I do not move sign language either. True. True. Mm, I would love to learn though. Hi, Mim Mim. Thank you, Sally. I would love to learn sign language. You know what? This could be such a cool project. Maybe for next year. Maybe during Disability Pride Month next year, we could like make it a thing to do like a daily sign language on stream. Like, or we can just learn a specific sign or something together. Because I feel like it's so incredibly useful to just know some of the basics. And we can make it like a little daily stream thing where we just take a little bit of time in the I think well the thing is I guess there is a language difference in like I would be learning Dutch sign languages, but I maybe I would try English so that it's more accessible for everyone. I have Anna Till. Oh my god, Tales of the Shire looks so good. I really want to play it. Do you know a bit of French? Yes, I do. I took 5 years of French in high school. Mm, there's also different English sign languages. Ah, okay. So I might have to do some research for it then. Okay, there's plenty of signs that are similar. Okay, so then I would have to do some research and like prepare it, but I think it could still be cool. And it could also be an incentive for like if you don't want to learn it in English to look up the sign for like that specific um word or sentence or something like in your local sign language if you're interested in learning alongside. Um Ooh, that would be yes, if you want to do that, you. There's absolutely zero rush though because I don't think I would love to do this as part of like a specific month or a specific theme. I just immediately thought of Disability Pride Month next year because I really wanted to do something this year, but I couldn't really come up with anything. My brain was just a bit empty apart from like, oh, let's do a fundraiser for something. But I didn't really have time to host or prepare a fundraiser. But now I'm kind of like stuff like this could also just be really cool. Um Also, Yellow, please keep the chat in English only. This like even though I understand French, it is an English only chat because many of the people in chat, including my moderators, do not understand French. So uh like we have to keep it English. That's the main communicating language. Mm. To teach my baby because it's easier for them. Oh, that is actually really smart. I love that, Katie. I love that. Also, Anna and Sage, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Also, sorry that I'm still munching, but I'm trying to eat not too fast so that I can like talk and eat at the same time. um Also, I saw your question, Yule, earlier about what we're gonna do today in Minecraft. Um, so I worked a lot yesterday. Like a lot. So I'm gonna show you guys like quickly what I've done yesterday. For anyone who was here on co-working in the last pomo, you might have already seen it, but I think it's good to do like a quick catch up. There are 3 big things that I still need to do. Number 1 is the thing that we're going to focus mainly on today is the Belle's Bookshop. So I changed around some plants, and one of the newer builds that I basically added in exchange for Sleeping Beauty's tower, Aladdin's carpet, and Mother Hulda's well, because I realized that doing all of those would be too much, and I also realized that I didn't need all 3 of them to fill the space. I decided that I wanna do Belle's bookshop, like the bookshop that is basically the one that she goes to when she's still living in her original village. So it's gonna be like a medieval themed build, and then that's gonna be the souvenir shop. So it's gonna be right next to the, entry and exit. And, the bottom floor, I was thinking if we have time, we could decorate it a little bit like a souvenir shop. If we don't have time, then I'll just add bookcases and we'll pretend it's a souvenir shop. We'll add, like, a sign outside, etcetera. Next to Belle's bookshop, there's gonna be a small little picnic area. That should not take a lot of time. It's fairly simple because I'm literally just gonna use carpet and make, like, little picnic blankets. The main reason I have kind of postponed it is because I need to know how big the build for Belle is going to be before I know how big the picnic area is going to be. Once those 2 things are done, I don't expect to be able to finish Belle's Bookshop on today's stream, in all honesty, because it's a build style that I feel a little bit familiar with, but not super. Um, but then the last little finishing touch that I really need to do is I need to do all of the borders around the pathing. I finished the pathing, I finished all the foliage and plants, but I haven't finished, like, the little details of all the fences and the leaves and the lanterns and stuff like that. But that's also a task that I was, like, kind of like, "Okay, I would be fine if I do that a bit last minute." How much time do we have today? I was thinking because it's a Friday and I don't have to wake up super early tomorrow, probably, like, 3.5 hours, but again, if at 3.5 hours I'm, like, this close to being done with the build, I'll just do a quick check with Scott how he's feeling, and because I don't wanna go to bed too late, so if either one of us is really tired, then, I'll just go to sleep. So it's kind of like a let's see how far we can go. Thank you, a boost job. That's really sweet. I'm really proud of this Minecraft build. I'm not gonna lie. I learned so much and I have pushed myself as a builder so much. Also, Arcadios, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for cheering me on and all the hypes. You guys are so sweet. You guys are the kindest. What the heck? But yeah, I've really genuinely learned so much. Also, social science nerd, welcome in. And someone earlier asked if this is a salad. Yes, it is a salad. It's a tuna salad with beetroot, potato, apple, tomato, lettuce, and an egg. Yes, you lot. Hi, Joe. Welcome in. Mm, mm. That is me right now, Anna. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No? That is true, Jennifer. That is true. Although I'm curious at the end, I might ask in the Girly Pop Discord out of curiosity how many hours everyone has spent on their build. Um, because at this point, I think I have spent, like, after today's stream and then a little bit of Sunday, I've definitely spent more than 200 hours. Why? See, this is another reference I'm not getting. I'm guessing because you guys are saying Patrick, it's probably SpongeBob related. Okay, croutons are bread, right? So how many croutons do you need? Doesn't matter because a sandwich is not defined by the amount of bread. A sandwich is defined by the shape. SpongeBob reference. Okay. I'm going to say something really controversial. And I had literally a chat with my sister about this because Scott is watching Futurama and I cannot watch that. I cannot watch Futurama. And I had a chat with my sister and I actually realized why. Because I also do not like um Family Guy. And I also do not like South Park. And I also, as a kid, did not really like SpongeBob. And the only cartoons I loved are anime style cartoons. For me, any cartoon I know they're different, but it's both cartoons based on humor with drawings that look ridiculous. I'm sorry. I cannot also the voices, it's the characters, it's the type of humor, it's the illustration style. There's literally like the list of things I have like a deep rooted hate for, and I know that sounds really terrible, but like I genuinely cannot stand it. As a kid, I couldn't watch it. I hate Rick and Morty, sorry, cannot watch it. As a kid, also hated Phineas and Ferb. My sister loved it, and I like every single time she put it on, I would leave the room. It's like, yeah, realistic style cartoons, anime style cartoons are fine, but anything that goes around that, like I'm done. I cannot deal with it. I have never heard of Big Mouth, but probably no. It's not just the art style, it's also very much the style of cartoon. Because I think all of the cartoons that I just listed have never heard of Smiling Friends, but I'm gonna tell you there's a long list of cartoons I've never heard of because I've never had an interest in it. But I think Disney stuff is kind of okay. I still prefer it to be animated. Like my favorite Disney movies are Pixar movies that are animated over the actual cartoon stuff. But the cartoon stuff is fine-ish. It's not my like preference, but I think my biggest problem is with cartoons that are supposedly funny. I do not understand that type of humor. Like Phineas and Ferb humor, I just don't think it's funny. Like SpongeBob humor, like cancel me now, but I don't think it's funny. I I prefer animated Disney, not live action Disney. What do you think is the best Pixar movie? Oh, I'm gonna have to stay really close to like the one that made me fall in love with Pixar movies, and that's Monsters Inc. I'm not saying it's the best for any like, how do you say this? Objective reasons, but I like Monsters Inc. has such a special place in my heart. Like as a kid, that was so my happy movie to watch. Like I loved it. And then Monsters University that I watched like years later, loved it as well. I know that not everyone liked it, but I loved it. I do think Inside Out is also very good. Because it has a really good story to it. Um I think there's like I love Nemo as well. I don't is Nemo Pixar? I think it is. Sometimes I don't know which one is which to be honest, but also there's one that is like, oh, Ratatouille also very high on the list. Um Very, very high on the list. There's also one that I don't think there gets enough love, but I'm not sure if it's Pixar. Shark Tale. Toy Story. Ironically enough, Toy Story is not my cup of tea. But in my defense, I've watched it as an adult. As a kid, I couldn't sit through that movie. For me personally, Toy Story in a way reminds me too much of cartoons. Does that make sense? Like, I, I could never really vibe with it. Even as an adult, I watched it and I was like, yeah, it's like fine, I guess. But it's like not my favorite. Out of all the Pixar movies, I don't think I would pick Toy Story. Shark Tale is such a vibe. I loved that movie as a kid. Um okay, I do like that idea you. I do agree with like I like the idea of the movie. Oh, Encanto was so good. I did not expect to like that one so much, but I loved it. Pinocchio, I don't think I've seen Pinocchio. Probably like the original Disney one, but years ago when I was a kid. Like read more than 25 years ago when I was like younger than 5. So I don't think I remember. I have a very like specific period where I think I was like somewhere between 8 and 13, 14, or something. Um where like my dad was also really into buying DVDs from Disney and Pixar, specifically Pixar because my dad really enjoys um sort of like the computer science behind animation. There's also a thing that is like one of the first computer animated published work. There's like a very specific thing. It's called Animusic. If you don't know it, look it up. It's like specifically the first season. It's like really old, but it's basically people who've animated music and it like my dad was obsessed with this. I have very fond memories as a kid of watching the entire Anna music DVD like on repeat. I've yet to see Coco. I haven't. Well, is that true? Have I seen Coco? No, maybe I have. See, sometimes I also just don't remember. No, I've seen Coco. Oh, Coco is beautiful. Sorry. For some reason that did not click. Mm, mm. I still have to watch Maleficent. That is the one of those that just kind of slipped through, but Prince of Egypt and Lion King. I've grown to love Lion King as an adult. As a kid, I could not watch it. As a kid, I would literally cry at the first scene so much that I was like, please turn it off. Like I would actively tell my parents like I don't want to watch this. It's not good. And then they would have to turn it off because it would upset me so much. And then as an adult, I finally sat through that first part and you realize why it's such a popular movie and it's like so good and I love the story and I now even saw the musical in West End in London. It was the most beautiful thing ever. I cried so much, but like I'm able to watch past that point, but like in the beginning, I couldn't. Couldn't. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Treasure Planet, have not seen that one. But I've seen it like I've heard the soundtrack a lot, but I've not seen the movie. Um I've never watched Bambi in full either. Same reason. I'd ask my parents to turn it off. There's also a story of Little Ro. This is going to be a little lore drop while I start up Minecraft. Um but as a kid, my parents were reading me The Wizard of Oz. And they had a version of the book that had like pictures in it. Like it wasn't actually a full picture book, but like occasionally there was a little illustration on a page to sort of set the scene. Um Hi Claire. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hi. Well, you guys just came into a little bit of lore. I was just about to do a baby row lore drop. But welcome in. How was your stream? I hope you had a really good co-working session. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over. Kesso Barbara, welcome in. And Claire, of course, welcome in. I hope you had the best of streams. Thank you so much for that. Shout out for anyone hanging out here. If you're looking for a wonderful friend to co-work with, please make sure to go drop your bum on that follow button right now. We are going to do some Minecraft today, so if you want to hang out with us, you're super welcome to. This is my very last stream before my holiday, so I'm going to take a 2-week break after this. But once I'm back, I also do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But thank you all so much for being here and for coming over. I appreciate it. I hope you had a super fun stream. But also, if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do that as well. Ooh, good luck with packing and enjoy your weekend trip. That sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you have good weather, lovely company, and delicious food. um, but yeah, let me tell you guys a little Ro lore because my parents would read to me every single night before I went to bed. And I think at the time I was like 3.5, 4, so quite young. And my parents were reading me The Wizard of Oz. And when they arrive in, is this called Emerald City in English? I recently watched Wicked and for some reason I still don't know. In Dutch it's called Smaragdstad. And when they arrived there, the booklet came with like back in the day, way back in the day, 3D glasses would be like these little paper glasses with like a red foil and a blue foil. Those types of glasses, but then with 2 green foils. So the whole point was that you would put on the glasses as soon as they would arrive in Emerald City, and then everything would be green while you're reading the book. And my mom was like, they are arriving at the gates of Emerald City. And then she was like, do you want to wear the glasses? And mind you, like baby Ro, 3.5, 4 years old. I put on the glasses and my mom continues reading. And after like a couple of minutes, she hears, and my mom's like, "What? Are you okay? What's up?" And I was like, "I don't want to wear the glasses. I don't like the glasses." I hated them. But I think, like, I don't remember what I thought because I was 4. But I thought that if I didn't put them on, my mom would stop reading, or like I wasn't allowed to go into Emerald City if I wasn't wearing the glasses, or like my little brain was like, I have to wear the glasses. So I was really trying to sit through the fact that I did not enjoy them because I wanted to listen to the story. Like, I really wanted to continue with the book. And my mom was like, we can just take him off and continue reading. And I was like, okay. And then we took him off and I never put him back on. And I don't know why I hated them so much. Like, obviously, I can't remember, but I did not like the green little glasses. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Um, Never Ending Story. I've never seen that one either. There's so many Disney movies I haven't seen, but like, I want to see them. But then at the same time, there's also so much new good TV like being made that now I'm like, how am I supposed to just, I don't know, catch up on everything? My backlog is huge. It's probably sensory. Yeah. You can't. No. Yeah, no, I've never seen Never Ending Story. Sorry. What can I say? Um, it's kind of creepy. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't then. Also, I started up my game. Um, I've given up on catching up. Yeah. Um, 3D glasses. Yeah, I don't like them either. I prefer the IMAX ones because they're usually a bit bigger and I can wear them over my glasses. That is so valid, Abu. I love Titanic, but I can see where you're coming from. Also, sorry. Just finishing my dinner. I just don't have a need. No, I agree with you. I personally don't have a need for 3D movies either. I like IMAX because I like the sound quality and the size of the screen. Like that is giving me an immersive experience. But 3D, I don't really care for it. If it's there, but I don't miss it if it's not. That is really nice, Abu. That's such a solid thing. I didn't know that existed, but of course it does. Like I shouldn't be surprised. But they has them really. Literally always miss it. Salad looks good. It's so delicious. Okay. Mm, it's a no for me. That is so valid though. I feel like 3D movies are a very specific sensory issue and definitely not everyone enjoys them. Or the texture pack is a Mizuno Craft. If you do exclamation point girly pop, you'll get a link to my website and it has like all the shaders and texture pack and mod information. If you wanted to have a direct download link, that is. Okay, let me do a quick tour of what we worked on because I feel like not everyone has seen it all. So this is where you arrive now. I finished the entrance. And there's 2 little ticket booths where you can go get your tickets. And then once you get your ticket, you go to the turnstiles and there we go. Also, I realized, you know what we could do? Hold on. I just had a thought and I've actually never used the oh my god, cartographer table. How does this work? Like you place an empty map and something? Like what does one add to a cartography table? You know how much a ticket is, Thomas. You asked for it yesterday. It's free 99. Hold on. Hold on. Because if y'all start buying tickets, I better get ready. Hello. Who wants to buy a ticket? I saw Carlota wanted to buy a ticket. There you go. There's your ticket. It's used for copying a map? Okay. Hmm. This makes me wanna play Roller Coaster Tycoon. I get that. Okay. So, Thomas, there you go, because you had the weekend pass, so you have a discount on the second day. Riri, thank you so much for buying a ticket. There you go. Thank you for the 100 biddies. So stupid that it's fun. Why am I enjoying this so much? Also, me holding the torches. Hold on, that looks a bit silly now, doesn't it? There we go. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your stay in the park. Um, anyone else wants a ticket to go? No? The ticket booth's gonna close in a couple of seconds because then it's time for the tour. Ooh, Lena's buying a ticket with mod discount. There you go. Chris? Hello? Chris just bought year passes for 5 people in the community. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Mimbib wants a ticket with mod discount. Very cheeky. Which mod gave you discount? And Yule wants a ticket. And Abu wants a ticket. And Jennifer wants a ticket. Thank you all so much for buying tickets. We only have 4 tickets left. We're about to sell out. We're about to sell out. Chris, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for the safari. This is the park special safari. If you join, then you get a free tour through Fairy Tale Forest. I don't know what the tickets are for, but it's worth it. It's this is a ticket for your entry into Fairy Tale Forest. Sorry, Tum Tum, I'm leaving you guys for 2 weeks, but thank you so much for the 47-month resub at freaking tier 3. That is wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's your ticket. And also, Lazira, thank you so much for getting a ticket too. There we go. Been waiting forever for this to open. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 198 biddies. And Fiend, thank you so much for the 23-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's your ticket for Fiend. And Abu, here's your special drink. And we're out of tickets. You guys literally look at all your tickets. Look at all those tickets. Sorry. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hopeful Weirdo also bought a ticket. Gotta fix. This is for all the people who didn't pick up their ticket on time. There you go. Thank you so much for the 8-month resub. I appreciate it. Tickets are back in stock. We have 16 tickets left. Oh, you guys are so silly. I just throw it on the floor. I mean, I don't get paid enough to hand it to you. Hello, I'm a theme park employee. What do you think? I'm gonna bring minimal effort for minimal custom service for maximum price. Sorry. I'm having a little bit too much fun with that. Anyways, let's go quickly to sleep so that I can give you a tour in daytime. Employee or well, if I'm the builder, does that make me the owner? Because then I guess um I guess I guess well, then I expect you to pay even more because it's my theme park and I will give you shit service but an amazing experience. Well, um um I mean there is a tower back there. I cannot deny or confirm there is a prince in there. Thank you for the 99 biddies. Hold on. There's your ticket. Um, are you gonna come pick it up or I don't see you anywhere. Hmm. I bet you forgot your ticket and went straight to the tower, huh? Yeah, that's what I would do too if I heard there was a prince up there. Which one are you using? Mizuno Craft. Mizuno Craft. But yes, anyways, once you got your tickets and you enter, this is where you get your maps. So you can get a map quickly here so that you know your way around. But even if you forget to pick up a map, don't worry. There's little way signs everywhere. Um, you can also wait here if your friend is I don't know, running to the tower to rescue a prince and completely abandons you. Then you can be like, I'm at the benches at the entry, so you can use it as like a little meetup spot. Also, it wasn't really a hidden bed. It's sort of hidden though. Thank you, Aggie. I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for the hype trade. I appreciate it. You can also sit here and enjoy your view at the axolotl pond that we made the other day, where we have a lot of axolotls that really love this corner for some reason. They enjoy hanging out here. Hi, Van. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy all of your subby perks. But yeah, this is the little axolotl pond, and then from here, like I said, there is little way signs everywhere. And this is what I built yesterday at the end of stream. I made the three piglets house with the wolf in the middle. So there's the one made of sticks, the one made of bricks, and the one made of straw. And every house has a piglet in it. And then there's the big bat wolf. Because work, big stinky. Ew. Stupid work. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Good luck with the work. You got this. But yeah, this is the three little piglets area. I added like a bunch of trees and flowers and shrooms, and I changed out the dirt here because I felt like that was fitting for the piggies. The big rat wolf is very, 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 very scary. He looks like this because he's pretending to be nice, but he's actually very scary. Aren't you, buddy? Very scary. From here, like I said, I finished all the pathing. Like I still need to do the sides, but all the pathing is finished and we have all of the signs everywhere. That tells you where to go. And I started also like I still need to add some more, but this is where the book will go with like the little story exempt if you want to know what that looks like. Rapunzel's Tower already has a book. That's what it will look like. So when you walk up, there will be a book, and then you can just right click it and it will have the little story. I built this entirely by myself in 1.5 months to be precise. Um, but yeah, like I said, there's little signs everywhere that tell you if you go here. Also, someone had a genius idea that the carousel Because I was like, the carousel's not really related to any fairy tale. And then someone was like, you can make the carousel based on Tarzan. And then I was like, oh my God, that's genius. If you want to feel what it feels like to swing through the jungle, you can go on the Tarzan carousel. Which means that I'll have to add like a book post somewhere over here, probably on the corner here or something. And then when you walk up, it will tell you like a little bit about Tarzan's story. And I was like, I don't remember who said it, but the person who said it yesterday, you're an absolute genius. Because then you can sit here and swing like Tarzan in the jungle. Um, and yeah, the Snow White one, oh wait, the Fairy Tale Tree also has the book already. Um, and then we have Snow White, which the house is still empty on the inside. So, yeah. That like the only thing that I haven't really gotten to are so many of the small details that I really wanted to do. I'll see how much time I have left and also on Sunday. Um Tarzan is a fairy tale. It absolutely why would it not be a fairy tale, Tub Tub? Also, I just realized um Frog Prince and more that should actually go on this sign. Why is that sign empty? And that sign is empty too. My signs keep resetting, even the ones that I fixed yesterday. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that now. I'll do that on Sunday. Maybe from the gorilla's perspective. Why does the perspective matter? It's a fairy tale. I'm confused. But all of these I fixed and they all stayed, so. But yeah, that's where the picnic area will go. That had a whole fairy tale forest. Wait, do you mean Land van Ooit? Because this is inspired by a Dutch theme park called the Efteling, and it has a fairy tale forest, and it's very much still there because I went there like 2 months ago. But if you're talking Land van Ooit, then I know that one. It was a German park. Ah, okay. But yeah, this is where Belle's Bookshop is going to go. So that's what we're going to be building today. And I'm going to start by just taking down the placeholder blocks. And I might move the chests. So I just placed them here quickly, but I think they'll get in our way if we start building. So I'm just going to get everything ready. And something that I also really have to do is I have to clean up. So you guys might have noticed my little chest monster back there. I'm starting to empathize with Scar more and more and more. The fact that I'm building a theme park and that I'm creating chest monsters. And no. I know it really sucks. Children children and adults alike, by the way. Everyone deserves to be whimsical. I've never been to Amsterdam Dungeon. No, because Dungeons is horror and me and horror are not friends. So I've never been to any dungeon because I legit will poop my pants and cry. Okay, chest monster continued. Can I fit all of this into that one? I don't think so. Oh, but so close. I can put the azaleas in there because then I technically have 2 empty shulkers, which I'll just keep out of here. Yeah, there's a dungeon in Amsterdam. Hi, Triz. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, let's get rid of this last placeholder block and then move those chests. So that we can get started on the build. I watched a ton of YouTube tutorials. I know, me too, Triz, me too. But I did see something really exciting on the on my list of things that I want to catch up on after my holiday, and I think you guys are going to be excited about this one too. So hi Koki, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So there is an incentive that I put for a charity quite a while ago, and I've kind of postponed it because at the time, one, I hadn't played Minecraft in forever, and two, didn't feel equipped for the build yet. But I still owe you guys a cow plant build in Minecraft. I don't know if you guys remember this. Hi, Rosalia. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And also, thank you all so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Oh, deep slate, deep slate. Oh, wait, there's a difference. I have cobble and normal deep slate. Doesn't really matter when I put it in my stone cutter, but I didn't realize I had two different blocks here. Um, why are we owed this again? Because it's I think it was part of the last Movember campaign. I have like a whole list of things that I still owe you guys. Like playing Date Everything or doing Just Dance in the Lemon Suit, or like there's a whole list of things that I was like, oh, I've promised you guys this as at one point. Um, and now I just need to actually do them, you know? Doing okay-ish. I'm doing pretty good. I hope that soon you'll feel better than okay-ish. I didn't exist in this universe back then. You only joined after the Movember stream. I keep forgetting this. Like in my brain, you've been here forever. Okay, let's get some wood because I think I want to do a good mix. Um, okay, I'll just move that over there because then. Also, something that I realized, I think for this build, I'm gonna need more white blocks, and as of now, I don't have any. And I don't think I have a lot of calcite left. We might have to go check at the base. But otherwise, I think we're gonna have to commit to making white concrete. Um, I wanna play Minecraft. I think I got FOMO. Yeah, I have that too. When I see other people play a game and I'm like, I wanna play that too. Also, let's get my ender chest here quickly because I think okay, so I do still have some rockets, so I can still go fly back and forth. I'm quickly, oops, gonna get some white blocks. Panda says hi. Hi, Panda. Panda the cat. Very smooth row. You're getting better at this flying thing, huh? I know, Tub Tub. That's unreal. That's literally unreal. What do you mean? Um, yeah. Oh, wait, that's the wrong chest. Oh, I do actually have a bunch of calcite left. Why did I think I didn't have any left? Um, I'll also take the basalt because that's another dark block that we might be able to use in the roof. Um, while I'm here, I might as well get some food as well because I think we're running a bit low. And then I might still make like a little bit of concrete. Do I have any bone meal on me? I don't. So then we're gonna have to take the stuff for hello. We're gonna have to take the things for concrete with us, which is fine, I guess. But then we can do a mix of concrete and wool and calcite to do. Do I have white wool? Not a lot, but we can use it for detailing, I guess. I have a but. Can I re-dye concrete? I don't think you can. Would be nice if you could, but I don't think you can. But I'll take it anyways. Does anyone here know you can do that? Gravel. Okay. With that, I should be able to make it because I have bone meal back at. Um. Okay, I don't have any white dye here anymore, so that's unfortunate. Um. Whee! Let's fly back. Time is flying. I know. I know. Whee! Okay. Let's go. I think I still have more bone meal here. I don't have bone meal back in the Snow White house. Like I have a couple of stacks. That's why I'm comfortable using it right now. to make some white dye. Because bone meal is sucky to get. Uh, where's my crafting table? Right there, Ro. Also, Siofra, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Okay. Am I blind? No, you're not blind, Ro. Okay, let's go and make... Maybe I could just use this whole stack. Oh, that's way too much white dye because you don't... I keep doing this. I keep making way too much dye of everything. Very annoying. Also, if I have gravel and sand... Did I... Where is my sand? Did I not take the sand? Are you going to move? Oh, yeah. The chest, everything has to go. Everything has to go. I have to clean up everything. Yeah, of course, Grizz. Of course, of course. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I hope you have 2 really great upcoming weeks. Also, Jessica, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. How did I not take the sand? Actively confused. Anyways, considering this is our last stream, I'm not gonna waste any time on walking back and forth. Also, hi, Snack. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Whee! There we go. I love that, like, little sort of entry in between the trees there where I can fly into. Pretty rat day. Let's go. Rat is, like, positive, right? Sometimes I doubt myself. White concrete powder. That's way too much, Ro. Let's go for 2 stacks. Okay, that was actually literally exactly everything. I still need to turn that into, uh, I'll put the dye in here so I can clean it up. No, bro, don't start putting shit in your ender chest that you need later. I'm so all over the place. I thought I was so prepped for this build, and now I'm realizing that I'm, like, missing some of my materials. And for some reason, my brain feels very distracted because of it. I can put this empty shulker box in here, so I have a bit more space in my inventory. We're gonna need a bucket of water, which we can get in the pond here. And then we're gonna need a cheeky little space where it doesn't matter if any of the flowers get ruined. So I'm gonna throw water, and if the water goes down, it basically takes away torches, flowers, grass, anything. We'll just go a bit further out. Okay, we can go here. I think this spot will be fine. Let's go do this. Oh my... Guys, I did take the sand. I was just holding it in my offhand. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. I don't know how I did that. We're going up in the sky, baby. Look at our theme park. Look at that cute entryway from above. I actually like it. Okay, now I'm going to have to view on the map when it starts hitting the ground. And then I know I can take it away again. It always takes longer than I anticipate. There we go. And then we have a whole stack of white concrete. And then I'm going to do another one. I love Amber for teaching me this method. Like, she did this on stream and I was like, girl, that's genius. So when you make concrete, you first start with concrete powder. Um, so first you make a mixture of sand, gravel, and the dye that you want, so the color. That turns into concrete powder. But concrete powder, just like sand, will fall down. So I will show you what it does. So if you want to build with it and you place it up here, it will fall down, which is really annoying. Like it's susceptible to gravity, um, which we don't want. We want to be able to go like this, bam. So you want to have like solid concrete, but to get solid concrete, you need to mix white concrete powder, or you need to mix concrete powder in general with water, and that is a very tedious and time consuming task because all sides of the block, like 4 sides of the block out of 6, needs to, so not all sides, but 4 out of 6 sides of the block basically need to be touching water, which means that you can either place it in water and then mine it again and then place it. That's a method that people do as well. You can build complicated redstone machines to do it for you, or not complicated, but redstone machines to do it for you. But I do not have the knowledge, nor the patience, nor the iron to do that. So this is something that I saw Amber do. You basically um, make a tower, and then you place water at the top, and it will drizzle all the way down. You see? Like how it goes all the way down until it hits the ground. And then when it hits the ground, as we can see almost, it's still going to the bottom. I'm still waiting. And then it basically hits all of the blocks, and then all of the blocks turn into concrete. Okay, it hit the floor. So what you do then is you pick up this water block because it's a single source, and then you just take your pickaxe and you mine down. Oh, thanks, Sid, for sleeping through the night. I appreciate that a lot. And then you just mine all the way down, and you basically have a whole stack of concrete. The only thing that you shouldn't do is fall, but that isn't, like, as long as you don't try to move or walk, um, you should be all good. And bam, there's no water anywhere because it's literally just a single water block. I always fall when I try this. Is it because the water starts moving you? A water tower like that could look nice, true. That's technically how people make fountains in this game. That's how I made a fountain as well. It's basically just a small water tower like this. It's just me generally moving too chaotically. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I also had to, like, learn how to do this properly. The first time, a couple of times, I also, like, fell, or not really fell because I already put the water, but then you go down and I had to swim up, and I'm really bad at swimming upstream. Um, okay, and we also have some white wool, but let's get started with our logs. So we're gonna need a little bit of space to build out, and I want it to probably start maybe here. Let's see. Let's start here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I guess. Although that's where I want it to go out. 10, 11, maybe go here, but then move the other block. And place it there again. And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That can go all the way to the back. I don't mind that being so close. Oh, I was climbing up the vines. That wasn't the plan. Entrance looks amazing. Thank you. Okay, and then from here, the thing is, this pathway is, I might have to change the pathway a little bit. I don't want to go out too much. I think two should be fine. One, two, three, four, five. So five in the middle. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. See, I knew if I placed it on nine, the middle would become even. I miscounted and I realized it. I'm happy that I realized that now and not later. Because this has five. So one, two, three, four, five. Okay. And then here, I think the back would just be the same. One, two, three, four, five. That's not in the same place though, because I went out one over there. So that would go there. So then there would be a pillar there too. Uh, is this making sense for what I want to do? This is going to be one story, and I think I'm going to make it out of stone. So this is basically just going to be a one-story place. And then this side, this part is going to be two stories with a part that is overhanging. But I'm realizing if I do the overhang, I want this part to come out, but maybe I want to have this come out a little bit less because I'm already going to have it overhang another block. Otherwise, I think it might become too big. And then this part is going to be white. That's the vision for now. And then I think I want this part to be one, two, three, like four tall. Um, and then I'm going to have to decide how tall I want that part to be. Um, Definitely four, but like then the question is, do I want to have the second floor be the same height? I think so. Maybe. Yeah. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's one too many because I started with one. One, two, three, four, five, six. Wait. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, that sucks. That was five. Let's not forget. I need my scaffolding, which is somewhere in here, I think. See, my chest monsters are monstering. Oh, bro, your scaffolding is already in your inventory, just like your sand was earlier. Also, Joanna, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, five, six, seven. Whee! One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, this is going to be quite a big build. Thank you so much for the stretchies and the breather. Oh, I needed that stretch. I just realized that technically on this side, one, two, three, four, it should go out. It shouldn't continue straight up. One, two, three. There we go. And then that one should be, the orientation should be different. There we go. One, two, three, four. No. One, two, three, four. Yes. Wow. So I feel like one experience in Minecraft that is always incredibly humbling is the realization that you don't know how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's very, very humbling every single time. I'm like, I know I passed primary school, but that knowledge has literally just evaporated, I guess. Question is, do I want to have it go out in the back either? Because you're never going to see the back of this build. So I think I might only do it at the front. Um, okay. Let's get some stone. And let's put that on here. And then I'm going to get this stone. And then one of the tricks of doing a build in this style is that the columns and the walls are basically like sort of like indented. Uh, I'm just gonna. Hi, Timbo. Thank you so much for the 11-month resub. What the heckies? How are you doing? It's good to see you. It is Rose soon on the go. You are so right. You are so right. Can you believe it? Happy almost 1 year. I know. Also wild. Actually wilding. Um. Wait, how did I do? I already forgot what I did. But because that's an inner pillar, I guess technically you wouldn't really see that pillar now, would you? But it has to go like this. I'd have to think about what to do there exactly, but we would have a double wall here, I think. This feels so not much working. I have to give heads up with the concrete. Only one side needs to be touching water. Oh, really? Um so if you build it up in a cross pattern, leaving the middle block empty, you can tip the water down the middle. Wait! That's genius. Also, hi Beth, welcome in. Thank you so much for the tip. I didn't realize. I thought it was all sides, but that's actually so smart. Then you can technically do 4 towers. So 4 stacks in a row. Well, you could obviously do more if you want to go up higher, but thank you for telling me. I never realized. Also, thank you so much for lurking, and I hope you have some really good sleeps. That is super efficient. Okay, so then we would have like a door here, for instance. Also, I'm gonna get my little hidden bed. 'Cause I do prefer building when it's daytime. And considering that we're on the server just with Sydney right now, we can easily sleep. Like no biggie. Um in a row? Exactly. Oh my goodness. Will the side come out like it did at the front? Wait, what? Um, I'm not sure what you mean, Tanisha. This is only gonna be 1 floor. Ah, like that. Um, that's actually a good question. I guess so. I'm gonna have to remove these trees, by the way, because they're kind of in my way right now. I'll place them back later. This is why I didn't do the picnic area yet, because I didn't know how big this build was gonna be exactly. Okay, this is gonna be annoying because they're all touching each other. Um, I think I want the side to come out as well, yeah, but then maybe the back should come out too. Oh my god. Okay, those are all it's because it's connecting to this that they're not despawning. It was also connecting to the other tree, so it's both, but okay, so why are you not despawning now? Oh, there's another tree here. I did not realize. Wait, is it already break time? What the hell do you mean? Like, actually, what do you mean? How? But yeah, we have ads coming up in 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, I'll do a cheeky little break time. I'm actively confused as how that went so fast. Wow, I can't even speak anymore. Um, Thank you for the lurksies. I appreciate it. Okay, let's place that there. And then we need to get rid of that one. Um, let's see. Uh, Hold on. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So it has to go there. Thank you for lurking, Esther. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just hate that it's going to be like directly against the wall, but I guess it is what it is. That's fine. I guess that is fine. 1, 2, 3. No, wrong placement. Washing the dishes. Good luck. Good luck with the dishes. That is indeed not a super fun task. Okay, there we go. I guess that's how that connects then, because then it would go out over there. This feels like it's breaking my brain, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Um, Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in 2 minutes we have break time. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Huh? 1. Did I make that one? That's 1 too short. All this time I didn't even realize. There we go. I didn't even realize. See, again, humbling experience. Ooh, fancy a boo. I see for me, I see the conductor badge. I don't see your bitch badge. Um Also, I shouldn't forget to eat when every single time I fall. Because I take fall damage. Okay, so then okay, but then that's what I was like something was confusing me, but I now see what it is. Obviously, we have to get rid of this part then. Like it does there, like it goes out. Although that's not. Huh? 1, 2. It's genuinely breaking my brain today. Because you pressed the wrong button. No worries. No worries. Okay, break in 40 seconds. Can I fix this in 40 seconds? Um Beach badge. Yeah. Okay. I think I fixed. I know you guys might think, "Ro, what's the vision here?" But I promise you shall understand the vision later. Something's not right there. Um, because you're sleepy. Well, if you do fall asleep, I hope you have some good sleeps. That's because that pillar doubles as something. No, so it's correct. Okay, the ads are starting soon. I'll talk to you guys in 5 minutes. Make sure to stretch, hydrate, all of those important things, and talk to you guys in 5 minutes. Hi, chat. Hello. I hope y'all are doing well. We're back. The ads are over. Yeah, I was just thinking, Sid's still online. Wasn't sure. That was super. It might have been more like 3. I just waited for the ads to be over. But I was just sitting here waiting because I stood up and I stretched, and then I was like, well, I don't really have to pee, and I still have something to drink. So at that point, I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna come back. Okay. Um, I might need a little bit more stone. Luckily, I have a bunch, so that should be fine. Um, Waiting in the shadows. That makes it sound so terrifyingly dramatic. Okay, I'm just gonna add the wall here. Mm, and then, blah. Once that is done, I'm gonna do the wall on the built next to it because I feel like once that is in, I get a better understanding of the like layout. But that would be a door. Also, hi Sharon, welcome in. It's good to see you. And I guess I would like to have another door here, although this is like a place where we could do a double door because you could technically come from here to go to like the bookshop, but you could also come from here. You think I've become such a fast builder, really? I still feel so slow, but I guess faster than in the beginning, maybe. That could be correct. Okay, so let's get a bunch of the white blocks so we can do the other thing. And I might just start with the white concrete and then detail it. Um, does that make sense? No. But if I go in one here as well, they are technically 2 separate builds, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm realizing now that that's where I made my very first mistake. Um, which I'm not excited about. Because that pillar should be going over here, I guess. Then they still don't connect. I guess because it's an inner wall, you don't see it if they don't bump out there. Okay. So we fix, okay? Am I excited? No, but I guess we need to. Oh, well, I guess we can just. Okay. Um, that pillar was like half in place already. Love doing new build styles. Touched my toes and my arms. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I even doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is correct. So we'll go like that, and then that needs to go. Again, brain breaking. And then that needs to go as well. Like, yay. And then it needs to go a bump out here. I love how I also, like, watch some tutorials just for some basic, like, little things of, okay, this is how you do this build style, and I'm still struggling. The thing is, I don't want to copy exactly what the tutorial did because I don't like that either. And then it goes here. That's the wrong block row. Then it goes. That's also the wrong block. Also, sorry, I just realized I actually hate this song. It always gets on my nerves. Rose, stop. Sorry, sometimes I have to be a bit strict with myself. I keep messing up. Okay, we're gonna have to fix the pillars here too. Because this one basically needs to go. Not you almost knocking your desk over. Oh no. Ooh, there's vines here. Lol. Hi, Hollow. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Um. Okay, so that's gonna be the same one then. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just use the vines. Who needs scaffolding when you have vines? There we go. There's no vines here, unfortunately. I know, Steph. Me too. The thing is, like, the only reason I'm not, like, hyper emotional about it is because I know that I'll be playing on Sunday still to wrap up everything and, like, do all the recordings and stuff. But, no, I totally feel you. Yeah, no, I'm not, I don't think I'm ready. Um, like, what do you mean? This is, this went over so fast. If Ro never stops stream, it will never be over. You know, some people do 24-hour streams. I just do forever streams. Cause like why only do 24 hours when you can do forever? And then it will just go like this, I guess. Yeah, because there it goes one out. Okay. We're gonna run out of concrete soon, but that's fine. Can't even say I could never. I know. I got like literally this whole season of GIRLYPOP. I said this earlier, but I don't know. I've learned so much as a builder. Like I genuinely feel so incredibly proud of the work that I've done as a builder on this season. But also not just as a builder. Like I've also done so many things in Minecraft that I've literally never done before. Um like I don't know, trial chambers. Shit like that, you know? Just casually. Okay, does that look right over there? Yes. Does that look right over there? Yes. Perfect. All the columns are on the outside. Okay, so now I'm just gonna destroy like a random bunch of blocks that I'm gonna use to texture with calcite. Um, I don't think I want to have a door in this part, or at least, you know what we could do? I have an idea. I need my stone blocks back for that though. I want to close up that door. And I'm also realizing now that maybe it makes more sense to okay, I know I just placed all of that concrete. But like what if we start with calcite and work our way up to concrete? Because actually calcite has a texture and then the bottom has a texture that has a bit of gray in it to connect with the stone. And then the top can be concrete with like a little bit of calcite. So we can just mix it up. Like it can start fully calcite and then up here we can slowly start adding some concrete and then it can go out. I think that will look really good. Something else that I think we're going to need to sell the whole idea is actually um a beam that goes across here. Yep. Okay, so let's fix. That's my slope. Is that? No, that's my fast pickaxe. So it's correct. I could never mix the blocks like this, and I try, and it's so contrasting. It helps a lot with the texture pack that I have on. Um, I find the texturing and stuff a lot harder to do in vanilla. Um, and I also have to say that over time, you get better at it. Like, it's definitely a skill. And I think people that do like very advanced landscaping and terraforming in Minecraft are people that have mastered this skill, because those are people that can make landscapes with like different colors and textures and still make it look right and natural. Um in vanilla you can do it too though. Like I have seen people do this shit in vanilla and I'm like, I don't even know how you do this. I'm looking at Pearl. Um Like, if there's what like, she is absolute queen of landscapes. I don't know how she does it, but she is very good at texturing and, like, mixing blocks together so that they, like, make sense. Um, I know landscaping in Minecraft, like, I feel like I know the bare minimum, um, and that is how to use bone meal to create grass to distract from how flat everything is, and that's about it. Uh, because anything else, I'm like, "Yeah, don't know how to do it." Okay. I know Pearl as in Moon is literally the GOAT when it comes to well, not just landscaping, let's be real. Oh, wait. Oh no, that goes up on the second floor. I was like, I'm forgetting something, but we're all good. Um, you build a whole fantasy forest. Yes. Your point. Oh. Well, I guess that could work. Lol. I wanted to mix in the concrete there. Um, but that honestly kind of works. Like I want to just slowly mix in some of the concrete at the top. Um, you're not really gonna see it there, but I'm mad as well. Nope, wrong place. But that way, I think it's gonna blend a bit more if we start and then we can do a couple of calcite blocks. Um, is that oh, this is not advanced landscaping. No, wait. Let me show you what advanced landscaping is. Um, was it was it season 10 or season 9? Might have actually been season oh, yeah, it was 11. Hold on. So, when you're like, imagine that this part was mostly just an average, like a literal, just an average Minecraft hill. There was nothing, just a hill. Yeah. And like, there's even parts back here that you don't even see because they're not rendered. Um, everything you see here, like all of the little bits, like all of this, everything is like landscaped by hand. All of the caves, everything landscaped by hand. The pathing, the trees, the builds in it. everything landscaped by hand. So when I say I'm like not bad at building in Minecraft, I don't consider myself a bad builder. I know that I like somewhat also build up my skill fast because I enjoy the process. But the people I watch building in Minecraft do wild things. So in my brain, I'm like, yeah, well, it's just a fantasy force is not that special, you know? Um, this took a long time. This season was 2 years. This season was 2 years, and I think her most of her base was finished after 1.5, and this is people that play on this server all like, full time. This is their job. They do occasional other gaming, but it's mostly this. Mostly this. But the person that got me into Minecraft was right across from her building. That's why I know her base so well because I watch Gems videos. Hold on. I wanna see if I have a good picture of what she built. Yeah, there's a good picture. Um You can see Pearl's base in the back, but you can see Gem's base as well. And this was before it was finished because the terrain here isn't even done. But like this is Pearl's base in the back. This is what Gem was building. Look at this entire like high elven fantasy castle. Based on how much you grew in such a short time, if Minecraft was your full-time job, you would go crazy. Yeah, probably. Oh, easy. I know, right? But, like, this is the people that I watch when I watch Minecraft. This is what I know is possible in the game. Not necessarily that I expect of myself because I know that I couldn't do this. Not yet, at least. But, like, I just know that people got the skill to do this. I know this is a skill you can build. And weirdly enough, like 2 years ago when I started playing Minecraft, I was like, there's no way that I could ever do this. Like, I don't know how. Like, there's just I couldn't even fathom how to build a simple roof without demolishing it 5 times because I didn't understand how it works. But, like, over time, because especially I feel like with this season of GIRLYPOP, because it's a building server, it really pushed me to, like, bring my best game and try to do better. And I feel like because of that, I have genuinely, like, learned so much. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, this project has really pushed my boundaries in, like, a really positive way. Um, and I think I have a lot more to learn, but I also feel like I think I could do that, you know? Like, I feel like now I'm actually very excited about the build for, like, the cow plant build, because that's gonna be so different. But I guess now you see the thing that I saw from Pearl, and you can maybe understand what I think I could do with that. Like, obviously, that's I'm not gonna be at that level, but, like, I hope you can sort of see why I think we can build cow plants in Minecraft. I think I need to do that same beam over there because otherwise, it's not gonna match. Like, I thought my cousin was just sort of running around smashing creepers, but I think she built, so, I might need to go check that out. No, but literally, when I was younger, like, AKA 15, 16 years old, obviously very different version of Minecraft back then, but, my I was babysitting for one of my neighbors, and I say babysitting, but it's more like child sitting because the kids were not babies anymore. Um, they were like I think 9 and 11 or something. And I would watch when their parents had like I don't know, date night or something, I don't remember. But like they would ask me to watch the kids and I would do that at least once a month, I think. And I just realized I needed to do the beam everywhere. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Um, And this guy, like, I think the oldest kid was 11 at the time, and he was obsessed with Minecraft. Like, obsessed, obsessed with Minecraft. In like a not in like a negative way, like in a very positive. He felt like really creative because of it, etc. But like I never understood why he would play, and he tried to show me, like he tried to explain it to me. And I really genuinely tried to understand. And I was like, what is the fun in this game? I don't understand why you would be playing this. Like, what the hell? I I think sometimes I think back of this and I'm like, if only he knows. Like, if only he were to know right now. Oh, this is the wrong place. Hold on. Wait, if this is the wrong place, that's because the build connects here. So that is sort of correct, I guess. Is it correct? Uh, no. The connection is not entirely perfect, but I think I will go like this and then see if it works out. That's always a dangerous thought in Minecraft. Let's see if it works out. Look at you now. Yeah, I don't think you would believe it because this would connect over here. So like I would run into a slight issue. Um that I guess we need another pillar here. That's what I knew something wasn't clicking yet, but I was missing a pillar there. Now it's correct. Thank you, Yule. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still not entirely like I'd known for a couple of weeks. But I'm still like pinching myself. Because speaking on panels at TwitchCon US has been such a massive bucket list goal. Also, I got an exciting message today that I cannot talk about yet. Um about another thing related to TwitchCon US, which I'm also very excited about. And I just feel like TwitchCon US is going to be another like big bucket list moment and I'm just really honored for that. Um like it's so cool to get to do all of these things and work together with people that really inspire me. Um, and be on panels with so many of my friends. It's just really special. Okay, so now from here, we're gonna go. I need a little bit of calcite still though. We're basically gonna go one out. But I sometimes still want to have a calcite block. Um, although I might have to add like a little bit over here as well. Uh Sorry, because then when I get the actual like notification or like the actual thing and I get to talk about it, I'll be like, "Do you guys remember when I got that notification right before I went on holiday and I couldn't talk about it?" Well, now I can finally talk about it. And then it's like extra fun because you guys were there with me for the anticipation of it. Do you get it? Like I'm just then we get to hype together. Okay, I think the problem is you see that on the outside. So I don't think I can actually get rid of it. Also, I just need to quickly. Yeah, you do see that on the outside. And on the outside, that actually looks really good. If I can get on board with that. Well, that's why you are a mod, Lena, because then you don't have to get on board with that. And then you just tell me, Rose, spill your secrets in mod chat. And then I can't resist yapping about my secrets. And then I'll tell you, you know? Also, I'm just noticing I used too much concrete here already. Like I started with the concrete too soon. I like it there. I like it there. But like here, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see much of that wall anyways. So I'll just do like maybe one concrete. I'm just trying to save on concrete so I don't have to go make more. We have to pay attention when Ro is talking about making a new raid message. Hee hee. That's how I tricked you guys last time. That's a problem. I'm gonna have to get more and more creative every single time because you guys are not falling for it anymore because you'll know all of my tricks. 16 cute builds you made? Stop. I love that for you. Love it when that happens. Okay, hold on. Okay, I hope I will have enough concrete because there is a slight risk that I'm gonna have to make more. I don't want to. I mean, the stupid thing is if we barely have enough, which is exactly what's gonna happen, I'm just gonna make windows and then because we need 3 more blocks, which is exactly what I'll get when I like carve out windows and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did that end up being 6 on the middle? Anyways, that's gonna be a pain in the ass for the roof, I'm afraid. Does that make sense for the window? Hold on. Uh, I think so. I think I might actually do some oak beams to the side of that to already start framing. Also, I don't know if I'll keep the spruce like this or if I want to, you know what I mean. Or if I want to strip it. Oh, that was dumb. Uh, the oak is definitely going to get stripped because I don't like what oak looks like this. Or maybe I like it in this build. Who knows? No, it's gonna get stripped. There we go. Although maybe I should do spruce and then stripped for that detail instead of oak. You know what? That might actually be better. And I have enough of all of it anyway, so I'm mad as well. I think that's gonna look better. Dude, please don't put your tail in my mouth. I'm wearing lip gloss. That gets uncomfortable really fast. And also don't walk in front of my computer screen because I'm trying to mine and craft, and otherwise, I can't see what I'm doing. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, but then we're gonna have to strip it. Um. Oh no, Lucira, good luck with that. Oh yeah, that looks better. I like it. I like it. Also, in case you're wondering, this looks weird. We're gonna add stairs here and stuff. So you know you time me, Kay. If you're talking about your timeout, I don't think coming into Twitch chat and talking about your timeout is a very good idea. We gave you a warning. My mods told you why you got a timeout. I unbanned you with more explanation as to what you shouldn't do. If you still don't get it, then maybe you shouldn't be unbanned. I cannot give you a clearer explanation than I did. So please take that in consideration if that's what you're talking about. Um, okay, I just realized I removed all the calcite blocks from there. So that now looks a little bit too white. Like it looks too precise. So let's add a calcite block there. So there's a bit more mirror of a transition. Wow. Um, I am trying to figure out that would be the room. I don't like this part. And I feel like that's because I placed this wall wrong. because this wall is also supposed to be a bump out. So that should be going there. Uh, hello? There we go. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. We will have to figure out how to get rid of that part. Um and then there is okay, hold on. This is where I'm going to have to be using my big brain. So I have an idea of what I want to do, and I think we're going to have to do that now. Um I'm going to need a bunch of oak planks. Hold on. Not like this. Let's just go like this and then like this. And then a bunch of oak logs, and we're going to need to strip those. How are you going to do the books? There's bookcases in Minecraft. So I have 41 bookshelves. And I can even make some empty bookshelves if we wanted to. Okay, so importance here. Is this new? Yes. It is part of the new emote. If you do exclamation point new, you actually get a whole command with all of the new emotes. The only one that's missing is dance. But let's ignore that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, wait. See, this is what I'm saying. Now I'm doing this at the wrong one. Because I might actually have to change that top layer as well. Although, no, you can't see that on the outside because it's behind the beam. So that's perfect. Okay, so I know you guys are like, Ro, what are you talking about? But I promise you, I have a vision. Means family. Hi, Micah. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It's good to see you. Okay, I'm also gonna need spruce slabs. Hold on. I'm gonna need spruce slabs, which let's just get this and then that and then a bunch of that. Because what I'm doing now is I'm basically creating the ceiling of the lower floor, which is gonna have beams in it. Something that I should be doing right now is I should be adding torches to not make it like little Mobtopia. And then on top of this, I am going to create. That's your new fit, isn't it good, Triz? Dina really cooked with that one, huh? Okay. For now, I will just go through the window. I will have to figure out where exactly to lay out the stairs, but I don't want to do that later. Hold on. I just realized I wanted to strip these. Because otherwise I think they're a bit too dark. And now you see the contrast a little bit more as well. Um, a mob farm is just a second utility. Wait, what? Oh, that's what I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, wait, I just realized I forgot the. She did great. No, right? And here you might think, but Ro, this is already a cute floor. No, no, no. No, no, no. Because I actually want to make a floor design. And for that, okay, so my only problem is that you can see this on the outside, and I really don't know how to fix that. Can you see it on the outside, though? No, you cannot, because I placed it in the. I was already, all this time, I was like, something is off here. Yeah, Ro, because you did your thingsies wrong. That is not supposed to be there. There we go. Oh, yes. I need to make a command for that. Your stream next year. I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. Like, I legit don't understand what you're saying. And I feel like we're running into the same problem as we did yesterday. You're just saying random things in my chat, which is not that's not like the vibe of the stream. And I don't know if it's a language barrier or if you're, I don't know, just not vibe. I don't know. You know? Do you get me? Am I making sense? Abu was like, yeah, I'm done. That's fair though. Like, I don't know how many chances you want to get, man. May well, the thing is kind of we banned this person yesterday because they were already spamming things that were completely unrelated to anything in the stream. Um, and they kept asking when I was like ending stream and it was just like the whole vibe was just not there. And we gave them a warning. Then we timed them out. Then we banned them. Then they put an unban request. Then we gave them an explanation as to why they were banned and if they could please not do that again. And they just did it again 3 times, even though I said, hey, like maybe let's do a vibe check. So even if their English wasn't good, they were still not passing the vibe check. You know, it's just like I don't know. Sometimes it's just not working. Um, and I've come to realize that if I want to keep this space like a chill space for everyone to hang out, we also got to make sure that people that are just like spamming random things, I don't know. Like that's not the community I want to foster. I know there's really big streamers out there that basically do whatever they want and they don't really engage with chat that much. Because they have a lot of people just saying like the most random of things and it's not really personal anymore. And I guess maybe eventually there comes a time when your stream gets so big that there's no way that you can counter that. But as of now, I I like the community and like us actually talking about things and the fact that that everyone here is engaging and not just spamming if that makes sense. He vibed so hard into a different plane of existence. That is actually kind of funny. Okay, I'm just doing my little floor pattern here. Um Exactly. Community is like a really big part of the stream. And I wanna keep that for as long as possible. Because I would be really sad if we lose that. I guess it's also the reason people enjoy to hang out here, right? So like we need to make sure that we preserve that. I think not this year. Chatting should never be disconnected that much. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. No, 100% agree. And I do understand like I know certain streamers that have big chats, that just kind of pop off and it becomes really difficult for both the streamer and moderators to police quote unquote that. Um and then it kind of depends on how much you lean into it if you want to keep that vibe or not. Um Yes, multiple convos, yes, but monologuing, exactly. And also, it's completely fine if you say, like, hey, English is not my first language, like, I might struggle a bit or something, because then we can keep it into account, right? Like, we can be understanding. Um, but there's only so much space that you can be understanding if someone doesn't communicate at it, like, about it at all. And then this is also a stream where just a bunch of people hang out, so I cannot be spending that much time on trying to figure out what one person is trying to do, you know? Like, that could have worked when I had maybe, like, 2 viewers, but you guys are really sweet and have blessed me to a point where I have way more than 2 viewers, so okay, something that I'm realizing is that actually this floor might have to be higher or taller than it is, because at the ground floor, well, you know what? It will get taller as soon as we add the roof. I always forget that. I always forget that, but then still, I might wanna go 1 taller than this. 'Cause right now it's 3, and I would like to have this top room be 4 tall. Um, exactly, yeah, that's what I think as well. But it's also when I notice, like, no one in the community is really interacting with someone and they keep sorta, like, missing the beat, if that makes any sense. And at one point, I'm kinda just like, "Okay, this is" it's more confusing than it's doing any good. Um You have large exactly, Tanisha, that's what I'm thinking, yeah, so I feel like the top floor might actually have to be a bit taller than it is right now. Like, 1 and then still the roof. And then also, what that means is that the window actually has a thing above it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm 2 blocks short, but that's okay because I guess we're gonna do the question is, do I like it if the window is mm, I'll have to think about this for a little bit, but I will at least, replicate the same thing over here right now. That window would just be out looking at a stone wall, but I guess that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna need to get more oak logs, but that gave me the concrete to finish it. Uh, the thing is, the type of build that I'm doing right now, like an older style build, also is gonna need a really tall roof. So this is gonna be a big build, I guess. I knew that all along, but still. I guess I'm getting it in confirmation now. I just realized we're gonna need more concrete anyways because I'm in the roof. I'm gonna need to do that. Also, Ariza, welcome in. I'm using Mizuno Craft. If you do exclamation point girly pop, you get a link to my website, which has my mod already did it. On that website, it has all the mods and shaders and texture packs and everything I'm using. Um, I might actually add some more calcite as well to the top, just like a little bit, because then we get some more concrete. It's just it's just one of those things that should help. I made huh? Oh, that window is not centered. Bro, that is infuriating. How did I not notice that before? I have come to a conclusion. Hold on. Because if the roof is going to be above it, hold on. It's centered on the outside. Oh god, it is. You are right. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, it might be. It is centered on the outside. That's how I ended up with an even number. Because I went 1 out there as well, and then obviously it becomes even. Oh, you know what I'm very tempted to do? Because I also don't like the beam over here. I'm tempted to do a fake wall on the inside. Like just a fake double wall. Because then on the outside it will look really good, but then on the inside you won't really see. Um, that's not the right block row. And I think, oop, that would make a lot of sense. That's so also not the right wood. Oh my lord. Ro, are you focused? No, clearly not. Clearly you are not. Um, I love that Sid is sleeping through the night every single time. Like, it's so convenient for me. So, thank you, Sid. Much appreciated. Um, I was just about to say, I have stripped spruce left because I just demolished it. But then this is also, I placed oak, which is not what I need. Needs to be spruce. But then if I do a fake wall, I'm kind of tempted to just go for oak planks because I think at the top floor, I'm primarily going to be placing bookcases and stuff anyways, and this is just going to make it look really cozy. Um, I ran out of planksies. There we go. Because I don't want to waste, quote unquote, more white because we're already like running out. Uh, let's get my white concrete back. There we go. And we're gonna need more white concrete for the, um wow, why is speaking so difficult today for the roof? And I can make more, it's just really frustrating. There's a lot of rain coming my way, you can see it. Love that. Already love that. Um, okay. And then, oh my, how am I messing up this much? That's where the beams are supposed to go. I think there's also quite some concrete down there, but I'll get that later. Uh, okay, I will need to go. Nope, wrong placement. Need to go and get more spruce log as well. Should have jumped up. Okay, let's go get that. Yeah, we've had quite sucky fall weather. I know that you're very happy with it. I'm very happy I'm going to go to Budapest and enjoy myself some sun. Because I don't like it. I've not been vibing. It is true that rain is the best when you're inside gaming. So, like, right now, I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's fine to have rain, I guess. Um, I guess we have to. Uh, um, okay. Now we have 2 window frames. Now I can actually go like this. Hold on. Hmm. Maybe that's what I don't know, man. The thing is, I eventually, like, on the outside, we're gonna do sort of an archway, but I just don't know what I wanna do on the inside yet. Um, I don't like it either, Thomas, when it's, like, so warm and moist. Um, I will try to do my best to remember that, but I don't know how to say that. Miss AJ, I'm gonna take a hold on. I'm gonna copy pasta it into my Discord so I can find it again. Can you explain what it is? Because I am very curious now. Um, yeah, it was was quite rainy when you were here, but the weather was generally pretty okay. Oh yeah, I realized the new command. I just saw mod chat, sorry. The new command does trigger super sweet bot. I've forgotten that. Okay. Window in place, beam in place. I think I need to get started on the roof, which is always my favorite part. Um, we're gonna do a dark roof for sure. I think that's gonna be the vibe. The question is, am I going to like what shape I want to go for? Also, Gardner Gibbs, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Um, mm, let me just move some shit out of my inventory that I don't need in here. This is how you create monster chests, guys. You decide to empty out your inventory until random shit is just gone. The sand that we took that we don't need. Um, I didn't need to eat, so I just placed 4 torches. I want to use. Let's get started with cobbled deep slate. And this is again one of those situations where I'm going to do a roof shape I've never done before. So it's going to be interesting. But what I want to do is I want to like slope inward slowly at first and then go up quite high, similar to what we did at the Rapunzel Tower, but then obviously not in a circular shape, but like basically in like a little triangle that goes like this. That's the vision. And I think I want to go for this. So I might just make these tiles. I think I had a ton back. No, I made the wrong ones. Fuck. We can use that for texturing. Let's pretend that didn't happen. We can actually use that for texturing. That's not even super bad because it's the same stone, just a different pattern, but it is a bit silly. Welcome back. Okay. Let's go up here. And then this is going to be slightly brain breaking. Because I think we might have to start on top of this. Hi, Megan. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. False alarm, BRB. No worries. And then I think, I'm afraid, okay, the connecting texture of that one is good. So we're all good. So then it goes up a half one at first. I think, let's try to start with this. And then we can do one on that side later. Although, oh my god, okay, wait, that wall needs work. No. The thing is, it's inconsistent. So, right here, the outside pillar is actually the overhang. Here, the outside pillar is not the overhang. And let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's an even number. Which sucks for doing roofing. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. But I guess because there we have the over... I legit don't know how this went. Like, on the inside, it also doesn't match. That's why we needed to do the fake wall, because we had a tile too many. But on the outside here, it needed to come out one. So it doesn't add up. See, this is why I hate building in Minecraft, because the math is not mathing. But I'm gonna have to fix that, because otherwise the roof is not gonna work either. I don't get it, though. It just doesn't... It's not supposed to go out one over there. It's just supposed to go straight. And then that pillar would be over there, I guess. Ugh. That's what we had earlier, and then I fixed it. Apart from the fact that I didn't really fix it. I just created a new problem. Because something looked like it made more sense on the outside, when it, in all actuality, didn't. Okay, so we fix. Gotta love Minecraft. The thing that doesn't make sense is that that wall is supposed to go here. But then it's not centered any. Well, it is centered on the outside. Because this wall that's okay. Ugh, my brain, it feels like it's breaking. Do you guys know that feeling in Minecraft? And then you still have the overhang, but the wall is indented. And for some reason, I forgot to indent the wall there. Like, this is still correct. Like, my fix on the outside was correct. I just messed up on the inside. Oh, Ro. You silly bean. How did you do that? Deep fried bread topped with sour cream and cheese. Lovely in summer. And, okay, I cannot read that, but I will remember because I wrote it down. A twisted cake covered in sugar, traditionally cinnamon. Ooh. Oh, I want to try. That sounds delicious. I had one of my friends and previous coworkers from my previous job. She grew up she is Hungarian and she grew up um not too far from Budapest and she studied in Budapest. And she also told me that in summer there's apparently a specific type of bell pepper that kind of looks like one of the pointy bell peppers, but it's a lot like even sweeter and it has the same. See here, I did. Wait, no. Huh? I'm so confused. Not Esther, no, Vanda. So the beam is incorrect. I like the beam out here, actually, so I might keep it. Um, Vanda told me to go get those bell peppers, and she was like, they're only available in summer. But I'm very excited to try them. I'm just gonna have to look for them. She told me the name, and I'll probably have to text her and be like, "What was the name again?" Because I forgot. Um, yeah, Vanda and I went for dinner, after I had already left. We're probably gonna go for dinner again at one point, but just haven't had the time to meet up. We agreed we're gonna go for dinner later, like once I'm back with from travels. How do I not have enough blocks? How does that work? I literally took that wall down. I think it had slightly less blocks, didn't it? Oh, Minecraft, I love you. Until things go wrong and then you become very frustrating. Oh, it could be that. I don't remember. See, this is the thing. I could look up the name and still be like, yeah, I don't remember. um, I have I have the best memory, literally telling a story about how I forgot something. The worst memory, I was going to say. Okay, so now that is fixed and this room is like centered and everything. Let's continue with our feet for the roof, which is what I was originally working at. Because now I think it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still 10. It fixed my overhang problem, but it didn't fix my. Okay, well, Ro, you can do uneven roofs. It's going to be fine. You'll just have to get creative in the middle. Wrong place, but it's fine. That needs to go there. This hurts my brain. I know. Mine too. I'm sorry it hurts your brain as well. But yes, this hurts my brain as well. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Rude, but understandable, but rude. Okay, I'm not gonna do the entire roof yet, just like part of the shape. I don't. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. Because the thing is, if it works out with my design, I don't have to fix it. If it doesn't work out for my design, I might have to go fix it. So yeah, we shall see. Um, we shall see. Because maybe it could work. I haven't figured that out yet. Ro, how? Why? Mm. Because it could work. Find it hard to estimate right now. Um, Hold on. I'm gonna have to like mimic this roof line here now. Okay, that's already the wrong block. Uh, mm, and then I'm gonna have to take out those filler blocks that I used now so that the roof line is actually intact. And then I have to place the white blocks in between. Then I can go and see it from the side and judge if this could work. Um, that one needs to go. That one needs to go. Um, that is roof line. And then I need this for now. Place that wrong. I find it so hard to see now. I'm probably gonna hate it. I do think that that needs to be too tall. And then I would like to have a middle block. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it. What if the top was half blocks? Yeah, but the thing is, I want it to be a really pointy roof for the style. And I don't even have enough space to make the really pointy roof right now. Um, like, even if I do the half ones, it's not gonna, like, I want to have one middle row that is, like, super pointy. So even if I fix it, even if this one that goes up one goes up two, then I don't like that this is too wide. So yeah, but it shouldn't be too hard. I know you guys are thinking, but Ro, that's gonna be a nightmare. No, I don't think so, because I literally just have to take this side away and move it one. No, the thing is, I don't wanna do I could technically, I guess well, we could do stairs, maybe. That could be worth exploring, simply because it would save us a lot of time. Stairs are an interesting point, I hadn't thought of that. Abu, you are underestimating the power of the community, though. The brain power of the community. Y What? Um Huh? Bob the Builder would have been a better show without Lifty, and the cement on that show always looked way too yummy. Bestie, if you wanna try cement and eat it, I don't think that's a good idea. That is a very specific childhood memory, yeah. I agree. Okay, but then I do think that these blocks need to be white concrete as well. Yeah, what is wrong with Lifty? What is your hate against Lifty? I'm also kinda curious about that one now. Like, what did Lifty do to you? Okay. I didn't really watch a lot of Bob the Builder, so okay, I guess if we do stairs on the sides to sort of hold on. I'm seeing the vision. Honestly, this could work. Honestly, you guys have might have fixed the problem. And that does save a lot of time. Yeah. Oh. That part, not so much. But on the insides, on all the other spaces, yeah. That one, no, no, though. That should not be connecting like that because that makes it seem like it's the end of the roof, which it's not. I guess it could go out there. Yeah, Mim Bim and Codpa, both of you. Thank you. Oh, we're sleeping through the night. That was fast. I'm also seeing that technically it's not really overhanging right now. We could even do like the slow slope a bit more by adding an additional one over here. And then going like that. Let's see. Ooh. Was that a double slab? Because I think it was. And the chicken? The chicken of Bob the Builder? What? But you really don't like her, huh? Like it's a passionate thing. Also, Abu, thank you for all the biddies. What the heck? I love how you're like I'm just so distracted by the fact that you're making Brian talk that I'm literally just forgetting to say thank you for the biddies. But thank you for all the biddies. Ow, I knew I was breaking the wrong one and I still did it. Ah, Fox is like, okay. Do we have a vacay wheel spin? I don't know. But considering I'm on a deadline, I might want to continue building. I hope that's okay with you guys. Okay, I think I'll keep the roof. I think I just need to commit to it. I think this is going to be it because otherwise I'm going to take way too long. I hope that's okay with you guys if we build. Okay, so this is a full block. I'm definitely going to need to get more cobbled deep slate, but I think that's okay. That is also a full block. I mean it as a gift for you after vacation. Oh yeah, we can totally do that. That would be fine. Okay, like I said, I also have this different stone that I accidentally made, but I think I want to use it to texture the roof. And I'm just going to do that as we're building. Because it's a lot easier to do it when I'm up here now. Um, It's like a very subtle difference, but I like it, I think. There's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to go up on there. Okay, that's where we're gonna need the stairs. Um, Everyone is allowed to like Lifty. I just really, really do not. No, I noticed that. That's okay. I mean, literally earlier, I ranted about not liking cartoons in general, so, you know, I guess I can't really judge. Not that I was judging, but okay. Woof! Almost fell down. We still need to do the roof line on the outside there, but um hold on. I thought I changed this to something. Doesn't really matter on the inside. The most important thing is that on the inside. But I'm realizing now I think there's an inconsistency because yeah, I'm going up a whole so that these are now slabs, but I think they can just be whole blocks. That's way more efficient. Also need to texture here. Um Also, is it Prakura? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um okay. Let's Yeah, I definitely need more blocks because for now I can finish this with this, but we're gonna have to go down and get more blocks. Um, okay, I'll just go down like this. That's fine. I'm gonna have to get all the blocks that dropped as well because don't want to be wasting them. For 17? What do you mean there were 17 Bob the Builder seasons? Shut up. No way. Yeah, okay. I think I really like this roof line. I think I also look wow. What happened to my speech? I also like how it looks from the outside. That's what I was trying to say. No, it's up. We're going for 3.5 today. Sorry. Or not sorry, I guess. But we're going for 3.5 today. This is Friday. Oh my god. The thunder. I do not like. Um Search protector. Protect a villager from an undesired shock without starting a fire. Okay, slay. I'm kind of fucking myself over here. Because I don't think I can go back in. Could have just flown off, you know? I could have, like, used my elytra like a normal person. Um, okay, I can go sleep as well. Because I needed to go grab more deep slate anyway, so needed to walk back here. 11 movies? No way. There's no way. What do you mean there's 11 Bob the Builder movies? That's just that that actively confuses me. Apparently there are movies, Lena. Yeah. Oh, one of the slabs in the back is misplaced. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to go fix and check that anyways. I needed to go get more materials. Yeah, it is. The one over there. You're right. I would have not noticed that, you know? Uh, there we go. I fixed it for you. We're gonna have to go up on the roof anyways again. Also, Dalton, that's great, but I don't believe in Jesus, so maybe keep that love to yourself. Like I think it's fine if you feel that, but you know, just not really the vibe. Um, what type of windows are you going to add? Well, I wasn't entirely sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do um like actual glass windows. Oh, I've been thinking maybe I'll just do like a lot of wooden texture details. Um, but I haven't fully figured that out. Okay, so then this would be, let's see. Hi, Tom. What the heck? Thank you so much for the 11 months with your Prime. I appreciate it. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Please enjoy all of your subby perks. Also, it's good to see you. Also, I have on my list that I need to fix my alerts. I don't know how they ended up here. My alerts used to be on the other side of the screen. I didn't move my camera. I didn't move my alerts. And for some reason, the alerts keep covering my face. I have on my list that I need to fix that before going holiday. 'Cause it's kind of stupid. Almost a year. I know. That's wild. That is wild. Um, you know what I'd like to do? But we're gonna have to make trapdoors for it, but I think it might actually be kind of cool. I want to do like another layer up there. Do I want to do another layer up there? I don't know. Maybe I don't. I said this and I was like, no, I don't think I would like that. The alerts are leaving the scene. I guess so. Yeah. That I feel that thoughts. I feel that very deeply. Has never happened to me. What do you mean? A computer not doing what I want because I'm making a mistake could not be me. Could not be me. What do you mean? Um, okay. Let's get these in here. We are all very good at this whole tech thing. Uh-huh. And it's always the tech's fault if something's going wrong. Always. Okay. So the only thing that I don't like about this current setup of the roof. Also, hi Jane, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But I think I can fix that maybe still. Wouldn't look as good as actually having it in the middle, but I guess no, I think that actually breaks up the roof line. Also placed it in the wrong place. I didn't want to place it there, but I wanted to have something like overhanging so I could add like a candle or something. But then I guess it would have to, I guess that's where I just placed it. Huh? I want to have like something over there, but I don't think that's going to work. So I guess that's not happening then. Great story, Ro. Please never tell it again. Okay. Ooh, nice. Enjoy Minecraft. Here I am surviving a build that is testing my patience, but we are getting there, and I think I'm ready for the second roof line, which is going to be very similar, I think. Goed verhaal, doen we niks mee. Exactly. Um, no, did not mean to place that one under there. Again, just gonna start with the actual roof line. That would have to go like that. So because this one is, I think, if I remember correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this one is uneven. That's not correct, Ro. I went the wrong side. Uh, Also, I should delete the filler blocks because we're gonna have to add stone there, and otherwise they confuse me. Do you know who won the shell challenge? Oh, yes. Merkel, the winner of the previous season. Uh, which made a lot of sense, by the way. She made an insane build. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. I have pictures. Can I open in browser? Look at her build. There's like glow squid, and it's like tinted glass and everything. I know. I don't know how she did this in 1 hour. It's literally so like, what the hell? Like, beyond impressed. I was like, "Holy shit, what the" So, yeah. And she is using it to, so the creative mode, she is using it to help out a friend. I am assuming Apothic, because they're really good friends. Um, so I'm assuming it's Apothic. Um, she asked if she could, like, use it for not her own build. Um, so that technically means she's gonna be helping Apothic build in creative for an hour. Um, okay, I think from here on out, it still ends with 2 in the middle. I miscounted apparently because it still ends with 2 in the middle. I hate this. I hate Minecraft building. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna have to go up way quicker. So I guess from here on out, I have to go up to make it pointy. So it's like sloping like this. 1, 2, 3, and then good, you are in a building competition then? Wait, what? Yes, I am. I'm confused. What do you mean? This is a building competition, that is correct. But I know you know that, so I know that's not what you mean. um Oh, yeah. No, but I love building in Minecraft. Like, I hate it, but I love it. Does that make sense? I know it makes sense because I know that a lot of people feel the same in Sims. So it's 1, 2, 3, like halves, and then it goes up 2. So 1, 2, 3 in halves, and then it goes up 2. We're just gonna do the same trick as we did on the other side. Uh, by using the stairs. And I'm gonna sleep because this stone is really dark and I can't see anything if I'm building in nighttime. Love-hate relationship with Minecraft building. I feel like every single time I build in Minecraft, it feels like a enemies to lovers. You know? Like we start out as neutral, very quickly become huge enemies because we despise each other. And then we become lovers in like the most unexpected way. We need one more person to sleep. Okay. I was like, where's my build? It's actually funny how the trees are sort of hiding the build. Okay, I think we have the same problem here. That would look better if it's a slab. So like even on the bottom, it goes up slower. And then oh come on, I know I can place it. There we go. That placed the wrong way around. I could just, you know, but why would I? Could also place stairs there, but honestly, I think I'm vibing. I think I'm vibing with this. Then I need stone to fill in that gap so I can actually see if I like it. Because right now, I always find it really hard to judge if I like a roof line if the behind if the roof line is not filled in. Um, just like that, I guess. And then obviously to make sure that it doesn't look hideous, I might have to go. I don't know yet. I don't know what will work. I didn't even check the roof on the inside over there either, so that also might look like really ugly on the inside, but we'll fix it on the inside when the time is there. For now, all I have to do is fix outside. Okay, that roof line actually sort of nicely connects there. Let's see if that also feels pretty decent up there. Let's get our texture block again. So I will use that here too. Then we go slab. Then we go full block. Okay, that is supposed to be a full block, I guess. Otherwise, that looks very silly. Um, I feel so focused. Oh, okay, hold on. I'd like to be up there. Um, let's do the same thing here. So that's a... Oh, I still need to do the outer slab on this side. I think we might have to go make more or get more deep slate. I'm actually not sure. What the? No. That is not the one that I wanted to break. There we go. Also, hi. Oh my god, I was literally just talking about you. So you probably heard that too. We were gossiping about you. Did we just get caught, guys? We got caught gossiping. But hi. Literally, I'm still in awe of your shell. I have no idea how you did that in an hour. Like, legit. Like, the response of my chat just now was literally my response. I saw it. I was like, how even do you, how? Like, I'm in awe. Mad respect. Um, Also, I hope you're doing so well. It's good to see you. Let's see. I still have some. Okay, but deep slate, I was already kind of afraid of that because it's not cobbled deep slate. Mm, I might just quickly fly back. I locked it. You definitely locked in. Okay, so quick check, check, check. Do I like it? I do think I like it though. Hello? I've placed too many trees. I can't see my own build. I'm still ignore chat and that is so smart to practice in advance. I should have done that too. Um Okay, we'll also do an additional layer of the roof here. I might do that here too, actually. Have the roof come out even one more so it also overhangs on that one. I think that could fit the bill, but then we definitely need more cobble deep slate. So let's go get it. That's the one thing I should have enough of because of all of my strip mining adventures that I should be good. I hope you all do this again. Yes. I mean I'm planning on participating again next season. And I know Maggie and Amber are too. See, I told you, I have enough. I have enough of all of this. All of this stuff. Let's take 5. I probably don't need 5 stacks, but I might as well. Um, the roofs are incredible. Thank you. That was my first time doing a gradient roof. And also, this is my first time doing a roof type like this in general. And I sort of freewheeled it, which still kind of is like weirdly impressive to myself. I'm like confused how I did that. But to be honest, that's been a common experience this season of Girly Pop for me. I've been doing a lot of things that I've never done before where I'm like, oh, look, like that house, a carousel, a tower. I'm like, oh, I've never done this before. I'm sure I can do it. I feel like Pippi Longstocking. Like, I've never done this before. I think I can do it. I am going to TwitchCon. Absolutely freaking yes. I got the confirmation last week that or actually no, I've known for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But I am going to be speaking on 4 panels. Just kind of crazy. I was like I have my bucket list goal of speaking on panels. I'm going to like submit a lot and then they happen to accept a lot. So, my Friday, all of them are on Friday. My Friday is going to be insanely busy and then I have 2 days to like enjoy. Um Also, by the way, you know what I just realized? Wasn't it your birthday yesterday? I think I saw this somewhere in a girly pop chat. Um Thank you, Sally. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It was happy freaking birthday. I hope you had a really good day. 4 yeah, 4. 3 that I submitted, and then 1 that I'm joining Amber on. I started to doubt myself. I was like, did I say something wrong? I had 3 panels in the EU and I have 4 panels in the US. And then I also have a secret project that I can't talk about yet, but I love teasing because um it's just funny to do this because I know that Lena doesn't know what to do when I do that. That is fun. You were acting surprised. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Okay, that's the one that I don't use. Let's get this. I think we might need a couple more stairs actually, but not too many. Um, mm, mm, mm. Okay, I'll just go up there again. I love the idea of fairy tale theme park. Thank you. It's actually inspired by a Dutch theme park called the Efteling, and they have an actual fairy tale forest. So it's not just like a concept that I came up with. It's like an existing thing. And I have tried to add like a bunch of details from the actual fairy tale forest in the Efteling that I have been to like a million times. As a kid, as an adult even, still I go there quite often. Um so like I try to incorporate a lot of the little design elements. Hi Juzzy. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you so much. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole more month. Ah! Not that I would have died or anything, but it's just been super inconvenient because I finally got to a point where I could finish the roof. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your resub. I appreciate that a ton. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. It is good to see you. They don't have the Tarzan thing at the Efteling, no. So that is an addition of mine. They also do not have Belle's Bookshop in the Efteling, so I'm already freewheeling a little bit. But a detail that like those little red mushrooms, that is very much a detail that I took from the Efteling. Because in the Efteling you have the little red mushrooms placed all across the fantasy forest, or the fairy tale forest, and they play music. I don't have Langayan. No, I really wanted to make that, but at the start of this season, like I won, I already knew I was gonna have less time. Um, hold on. Um, but I knew I was gonna have less time because I am going on holiday, so I technically have like 2 weeks less than everyone else. So I was like, let me not try to do too many builds that are heavily out of my comfort zone. And with that one, I genuinely had no idea how I would do it. I think now, after like building for 1.5 months straight, I'm like, okay, I might actually dare to maybe, but like now I've run out of time, if that makes any sense. But I think Langhyan would be a very interesting build to do. Just bought a second-hand car. Ooh, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. That is so exciting. Can't wait to tour this. I think it's gonna look very different when you don't have the texture pack that I have. I sometimes turn off my texture pack and then I cry a little bit. Um, okay, that I already thought that. That's technically two slabs on top of each other. Um, but I'm gonna do like a video recording of the tour so that people can see it with my texture pack. So I think that's gonna make a big difference. Yes, I am going to Budapest. And I am going to a festival. I'm going to Sziget. And after that, when I come back from my holiday, I'm basically going to another festival. So straight after, two festivals in a row. And Budapest is also just a combination with like a city trip. So yes, I'm going to Sziget. I'm so excited for Sziget. You have no idea. I've never been, so it's like I've been to a bunch of big festivals, but never to Sziget, so I'm really, really, really excited. Living and thriving. I sure hope so, yeah. I'm in dire need of a vacation, like, I've worked, very, very, very hard for the past couple of months, to, like, a point where I probably shouldn't work this hard, it's probably not very good for me. Oh, that escalated quickly. Wow. Um, but yeah. I'm very excited. I've been to Budapest before, I've just never been to Sziget. Um, okay, that's I was like, "Let's place candles." That's not a candle row, that was just a block. Okay. This situation probably needs some fixing. I think I'll just put in, like, a fake ceiling in here, just kinda like what we did with the beams on the other side. Maybe I can do that now. Oh, I don't have the materials, never mind. I do like it if it overhangs an extra one, by the way, and I haven't finished the roof. Please ignore. You didn't see. Please ignore you didn't see. Um, but yeah, with like everything sort of unexpectedly like going full time and stuff. I was planning for it or like hoping that I could go full time eventually, but it kind of happened faster than I anticipated. And then TwitchCon happened and Ambassador happened and like there were so many cool things happening all at once. I'm like very, very, very ready for a nice break. Um okay. I'm not entirely sure if I love that as much, but I guess I'll just keep it because time. Okay. I do want to do the overhang here too, I think. But I'm very excited for like, oh my god, Liv, that scared me. Hi, Liv. I'm very excited to have just like a time off with nice food and sunshine and chill vibes. It's gonna be very, very, very relaxing. Where is the block that I actually need? There. Uh, okay, I'll place those later. Um, Sometimes I'm like staring at it. I'm like, I can see that I need to add something, but I just don't see what. Uh, let's go like this because then I can go boop, boop, like that. Okay, and then we need to go all the way up there. I never know where the middle of my scaffolding is there. Getting close to going to bed. Yes. I will also probably be live for like another 15 minutes or something and then I need to get ready for bed as well because I have a busy day tomorrow. I'm going to the hairdresser, which is very needed cuz my hair is one big grown out mess right now and I want to have my hair looking fancy before my holiday. And then I go get my brows done, like shaped and dyed. And then tomorrow evening, I have a bunch of recording to do. And then on Sunday, I need to finish Girly Pop and like do the recording and submit the build and everything, you know? Um, okay. But I'm starting to like this. I do have an important question. Although I think we might be better at say hi to your hairdresser from us. Oh, I will. She will ask about you guys. For anyone who doesn't know my hairdresser, like my hairdresser even follows me on Instagram because she's always interested in what I'm doing with my content. It's actually really adorable. My hairdresser is very invested in my work. She doesn't just ask. She's like actively in my like in her defense, I have been going to this hairdresser for at this point, I think 15 years. Um so she knows me quite well. She's also seen a lot of my phases of my hair. Like I came in there for the first time when my hair was dark blonde, my natural color. And I told her that I wanted to go completely white. And she was like, "Okay. Um sure, that sounds like an adventure." Like right from the get-go, she sort of like remembered me every single time I came in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Because I had stark white hair. Then the stark white hair went into a little bit of a drama at one point where something went completely wrong and I cried and she had to fix it because I went to another hairdresser. I betrayed my hairdresser, so it was kind of my own fault. Um and they messed it up. They dyed it blue without my agreement. Very long story, but basically it was a hairdresser trainee who didn't ask what I wanted and then said are you okay with this and this and this? And I basically gave her an explanation of like, okay, no super bright colors. I would want to keep like my own color. You are allowed to like bleach it and basically fix this color, like make it you know, like fix the roots and stuff. And then she absolutely messed it up. And she dyed it blue without my permission. And I went to my hairdresser crying. I was like, I'm so sorry I betrayed you. So she had to fix that. Um and yeah, she's been through a lot with me. I went from that to my natural color to a lot of highlights to like summery blonde. And then I walked in, I was like, I want to go ginger. And then I showed her pictures and it was like, I don't think you should go for that shade of ginger. I originally wanted to go for like really like light blonde ginger. And she was like, no, you're not gonna be happy with that. You should go for like the bright ginger. I was like, I don't know if I dare to do that. I don't know if I'm ready. And she was like, yes, trust me, you have to. And I was like, okay. And I trusted her. And well, here we are. Never going back. No, it was straight up blue dye. I'll show you the picture. There was like, also the thing is, at the time, I was not in sitting in front of a mirror, so I didn't know what they were doing. Like, I literally did not know. I can show you a picture. It was not an overtone. I just have to search quickly. Surely I will find it like this, right? If you search blue hair in your Google Photos, surely you're gonna find it. It is a really long time ago, so I have to scroll. Oh, my bob, like, I had a cute bob for a while, like a short one. That was also in the time that I was already streaming, I think. Oh, my white hair. Oh, yeah, I found it. And, ugh, I hate it so much. She took pictures, like, afterwards, she was like, "Oh, can we take pictures?" And you can see my face. You can see my I'm not amused. Did you pay? No, it was a free thing. Yeah. I was not happy. Like, imagine walking out. Like, it was also so uneven. Like, it was really dark at the roots, and then it was, like, grayish at the bottom. And you can see here, you might think, "Oh, is that lighting? Like, is that lighting that is causing sort of, like, that green." No, there were actual green spots in my hair. It was insanely patchy. I, like, cried going home. I was like, "This is bad." And then I looked up, like, how to remove blue dye, and basically everyone was like, just go in with, like, a fuck ton of Head& and Shoulders." So I just put, like, so much Head& and Shoulders in. And I really, really, really thank you for the follow. Also, Little Pie, welcome in. I really tried to like it. Like, I really tried to not hate it. And then I went to my hairdresser and I was like, "Yeah, I please fix this, please, because I'm so sad." Um, Chris, thank you so much for the 100 biddies and for the holiday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna show you a very cringe picture of Baby Row, but this is right after I came home from the hairdresser. My hairdresser is a magic worker, let me tell you that, chat. Like, obviously, there's a very strong filter on this, but Head& and Shoulders did take out a lot of the color, yes. But not all of it. Like, the roots stayed very blue, but the ends actually went back to white. But this is Baby Row. Going with darker tones? Yeah, but the thing is I didn't wanna go to darker tones, I wanted to keep my white hair. The good old Snapchat filter, I love that you immediately recognize it, Lena. Like, the OGs know. The OGs know. Also, my eyebrows here, I don't even wanna, like yeah, just no. No, it was not the color did nothing for me. But then, obviously, from bleaching it so much and everything, like, my hair just completely died, and eventually I had to commit to going back to my own, like, natural color. And then, you guys wanna see another, like, baby row? My pictures are not organized in order. It's really strange. Hold on. When was this? Oh, yeah. My hairdresser was also there for the purple hair. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about that. For this is also for the OGs. This is I was already streaming here. Yes, Esther, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. What is your natural hair color? Dark blonde. I look way more like myself. That is true. Yeah. Purple felt like a month. That is because it was literally a month. Oh, sorry. I meant to go back here. Um, it was literally a month. I dyed it and then I went to Aruba, and when I came back, it was nearly gone. Abigail vibes? Yeah, it was kind of giving Abigail vibes. No, I'm trying to find when I had, like, my really short bob. Um, so I like, at one point, I sometimes think I sometimes wonder if I should go for a red bob. Like, if I should go short, but still keep my red hair. Um, oh my god, when was this? I don't even remember. Because here my hair is already growing out. Was this, like, pre-COVID? Oh my god, this was way pre-COVID. How did I not even realize this? But I think in the shorter bob, you no, I had highlights. I had very strong highlights, so I don't think you can actually see my natural color. I'm scrolling to find the picture of the day I went to the hairdresser because there it also looked really good. So many pictures. Oh my god. Um, okay, you have to ignore I look really tired here, but if you go short, you'll always miss your long hair. Yeah, but I go between long and short all the time. So I don't think I'll always miss it. I'll just grow it out again. The thing is I've never gone short now that my curls are back. Because this was like my natural hair at the time. Like there was no curl whatsoever for some reason. How long does it take to grow your hair out? Uh, well, let's see. So I have cut it even like this was when is this? So this is 2020. But in between I cut it short a couple of times. I would have to see like I think I started growing my hair out like in 20 summer of 2023. It was basically like on my collarbone. It's in a braid right now, so it's hard to show how long it is, but it's way longer than it was back then. I had like cutesy short little like my braid would end like here, like sort of above my shoulder if I did that. But it doesn't really get any longer than it does now. Like I've been growing it out for months and it kind of just stays at this length because every single time I go to the hairdresser, um it's like, okay, basically everything that has grown on gets chopped off again. I'm not sure if I like that, but I might keep it for now. That's when we met? Yeah, it is. That is kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Also, I just want to build for like teeny tiny bit longer because I have inspiration. I need a couple of those. Did I think I had sticks in here. I did, but not a lot. Okay, so we're gonna have to make some sticks. And then I wanted to get a couple of these. Um, I know, like at this point, so many people have this that they cannot really imagine me anything but ginger roe, which I think is so funny because I mean I've been ginger roe for quite a while, but mm, I think with that placement, I don't know if I like that. I would need one more, obviously, or I could just go like this, but then I don't need one there either. Still go like this. And then I wanted the trapdoors to go like this. We just claimed you. You're one of. Thank you for saying that because that's the one thing that I sometimes doubt about with like my red hair is I know that people that are naturally gingers take a lot of pride in their hair and also when growing up had quite some struggle sometimes in having ginger hair and people being or like making rude comments about it etc. And I'm always like I would never want to I know like, pretend to belong, if that makes any sense. Okay, that's uneven, so that doesn't work, thing you're trying right now. Um, okay, I don't have another that's frustrating. Uh, can I okay, I can't make a slab. Also, I feel like the slab doesn't work if I go like this. I have to do it the other way around. Where did I just get slabs from? I'm actively confused. No, I don't like that. I think I might just have to go like this. Exactly, exactly. I don't know what if I like that. I think it needed it kinda needed the beams or like the how do you call it? Like these ones. I think that actually might have worked. Then the question is, do I wanna do stairs there? I don't know. Maybe do I wanna rotate them? Do they have to be stripped? How did you get the 3D skin? Oh, so it is I got my skin off of Skindex. I always hate that name because it sounds so scary, but and then you have to have a mod in your game for it to actually show up as 3D. But you do have to, like, get a 3D design for it, basically. Um, ooh but yeah, on Skindex, there's, like, specific skins that have 3D versions to them. Yes, thank you so much, Riri, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Mm. Okay, guys, I need you guys' help because this is gonna be a very important part of the design, and I'm gonna repeat it, like, on all of the ends. What looks better? If we have the stairs connecting here as well, and then it connecting to a block? Or yes, of course, Lena, thank you so much. No stairs, just like this, but then also no trapdoor, I guess? Because I feel like that trapdoor looks awkward if I do that. But do you guys like the beams? Stairs going forward? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that might look awkward as well. I don't know. That could work. I was thinking like we could I don't know if it needs to go. No, it needs to go on the other side. Like we could go for a doorway that sort of like goes up like this. Can the beams point down? Yes. I just feel like then it might feel like it's like it looks like it's continuing from that, which makes it look awkward. Also, I just realized I need to fix that there. Exactly. The Windenburg houses is a very good reference to what I'm trying to build. So then they would have to go like this. But then I think it would look better. Hold on. I'm just going to get um Let's get so that I have 2 of those. I guess what maybe could work. Hold on. Is if we rotate those as well so that it kind of looks like the ones at the end. Um so that the ones at the end are also sorry. Had like a froggy in my throat. Maybe that works because then it's not the only one. But then I do think they have to be unstripped because then they match. And then I would have to rotate them everywhere, obviously. But then it's kind of like the beams on the floor continue like to the side. Yeah, I like that. That is good. Okay, that was the fix that it needed. It just needed to not be the only forward facing beams. I like that a lot. And I'm going to add like a bunch of detail around that as well. So that is going to look less empty as it does now, I would say. Something that I do want to do is I want to, oh, that's only 2. I quickly want to get this. Um, where do you buy your keyboards? Oh, many different places. Drop.com, Yunzi, Amazon. I usually look up like keyboard reviews and then I check where that keyboard is available. Um, that placed wrong. Also, no, I just realized these trapdoors are wrong as well. They need to flip open to the other side. I want to fix this detail because I feel like this is gonna show you guys my vision. That's the wrong block. Okay, that's correct. Then, oh my god, why do I keep misplacing things? Oh, wait, I can't place. Okay, wait. No. That complicates things, I'm not gonna lie. Because that makes it very uneven. I think the keyboards that I bought, there might be a direct download or direct buying link, yeah. So they have to be there, but then the stairs. God dang it. Why is building in Minecraft so difficult? We're back on the relationship again. Yes, of course. Thank you so much for hanging out, Anna, and I'll see you after my holiday. I hope you have the most amazing upcoming 2 weeks. I'll miss you too. No. That doesn't work either. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this more because I have an idea of what I want to do, and for some reason this is not working, and I don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna have to think about it, and that think is not happening right now because my brain is empty. My brain is tired. I think I got like a pretty decent structure in. Um, I will of course make sure to show you guys the video of the tour once it's done. I promise this is all gonna look real cute. Let's open this up so that we can walk in between. I like the ceilings. I think the ceilings turned out really cute. Yes, it's definitely time for me to wrap up stream. Also, I realized I'm making a door here, but I don't know if I want to have a door there. Maybe I want to have the door here. Do you like mussels? Yes, I love mussels. I think maybe just this could just be a window. Maybe we don't have a door at here at all. So if you pass by here, you come in. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense that you would have to enter here, though. Hmm. Again, I'll give it some thought. I'll definitely keep the entrance over here because that's the one that you can reach from the main square. I'm very excited. Rose Gym Bro confirmed? What? Because I like muscles. I see what you did. I see what you did there. Okay. Multiple doors. Oh, we're doing multiple for sure, but I think there's going to come a point where I do so many doors that I don't have space for the bookcases anymore. So I shall think about this. I shall think about this. Okay. That's it, chat. You guys will get a wheel spin from me once I'm back from holiday. Okay? Just open it up. Why are you making walls anyways? You know what? If we just get rid of the entire build and we just place the bookcases outside, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I know. I'm also really sad. It's the end of stream. But don't worry, I'm not leaving forever. It's not like a big goodbye stream. I'll just be back in 2 weeks. It will be over before you know it. It will be over before you realize. And then you guys will be like, huh? It's done already? She's back? We were finally getting used to not having this bitch around. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 2 weeks is so long. No, it's gonna be fine. You guys are strong, independent planties. I know you got this. Like, I know you got this. That is wild thoughts. Oh my god, have the bestest wedding. I hope it goes so amazing and you have the bestest of times. For anyone that is curious, if you want to keep up with my holidays, if you like seeing my food, my concerts, you know, all those things, feel free to join my Instagram. Like, follow me on Instagram. My username there is just Rosannatxt. Um, it's also linked on my website together with all of my other socials. So if you want to follow along, that would be the right place to do so. If you want to watch any of the gaming VODs while I'm away because you feel like, you know, you don't want to miss me too much, you can always watch back older streams. Or you can subscribe to either my Extratxt YouTube channel or my Rosannatxt YouTube channel. On Rosannatxt, I have a bunch of Sims videos pre-scheduled, so you guys are getting spoiled with a lot of nice content. And I actually recorded a 3-hour co-working session today. So there's going to be a co-working stream on Extratxt. I wish I could unhear that. I wish I could unhear that. Abu, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for the holiday well wishes. Please, yes, do keep me updated. That was definitely something. Yes. Also, hi, Walmart. It's good to see you. Um, Other than that, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything important that I have to say. But I think that was everything. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube's if you want to see the content. I'll keep in touch with you on Discord. I'll try to say hello and good morning and stuff like that in Discord still, but there might be times where I am so not connected to anything in life that I'll just forget that Discord exists and I won't check it for a day. Mods, if you need me, feel free to ping me. I will check my pings. Yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I can't believe it's time for my holiday. What do you mean? It's confusing. I've worked towards this like for such a long time. And And I'm like, okay, it's actually time to go on holiday. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We're gonna go say hi to Sydney. We have rated Sydney all the way in the beginning of Girly Pop, and we've rated Bobby Mack a couple of times. And I feel like it's only a full circle moment that we raid into Sydney now. Sydney is also on Girly Pop, also building her theme park. And Sydney is together with Bobby Mack, one of the hosts slash owners of Girly Pop server. So I feel like it's very fitting to go say hi because I've been having such a blast on this project. I've been having such a blast on this entire invite server, like everything. It's been so cool. My brain is disconnected. I cannot think anymore. So also her build is absolutely insane. You guys will love it. I'm already sure. Um if any mod pings her during her holiday, no, please ping me if something like actually is escalating and you need my help, okay? I keep my eyes on you. Don't ping me for useless shit, but ping me for important shit. If you're gonna come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. We have ones with emotes that you can use if you're sub to the channel, and otherwise we have ones with regular emojis that you can use if you're not sub to the channel. And we're gonna go say hi to Sydney. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for putting up with me while my brain was very tired in the past few weeks. And I was very stressed and overwhelmed with life and stuff. Roping, please, please go ahead. I'm not on holiday yet. Um, but thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I know I said it in the Discord, but just in general, thank you so much for this entire month. I know it's August, but like for July and for everything. And I can't wait to be back and do so many other fun things that we've been procrastinating because I was obsessed with Minecraft. I'll talk to you guys later.